Good afternoon from the Superbook.com sports desk. I'm Joe Honk. The Titans are heading to Jacksonville for that game happening tomorrow night, 7:15. You'll be able to hear all of the coverage on 104.5 The Zone beginning at 4 p.m. But around the NFL owners have finally approved, like it's been a long time, a possibility of a neutral site AFC championship game, and they could even determine home field advantage for a wild card game between the Bengals and the Ravens by a coin flip. There's like 15 scenarios, way too many to go over here. We'll have more for you on 3HL. But the Dolphins, they could be making the playoffs, and they are going with, rookie quarterback Kyler Thompson as their starter for the game on Sunday against the Jets. So far, he has played in 3 games where he's thrown over 10 passes, but he's 0 for 3 in those games. And the Bills will be rocking some special number 3 patches on their jerseys on Sunday for Damar Hamlin. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans and home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Go, baby.
Yo, what up, Nashville? 3HL is on the air. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Happy Friday to you. The weekend is here. It is playoff eve, because that's what that game is tomorrow night. Titans, Jags in Jacksonville, 7:15. Catch all the action right here on 104.5 The Zone. Don Davenport on assignment today, but there is someone in her seat right now.
Yes, sir.
Look at that.
Here
Titans
I am.
legend,
Once
Keith
again.
Bullock. What's up, man?
The independent contractor of 104.5 The Zone.
You just pop up like on all the shows.
I appreciate it. Yo, I live right down the street. Somebody holla at Bully. Let's go.
Best ability is availability. My boy always ready.
I'm just amazed that you're able to make those coffee drinks with the designs in them and stuff.
You know what? My designs don't go that far. Yeah, no, that ain't me.
Small
I could
spectrum.
do, I'm limited with the latte art, but I could, hit you with the heart.
You got the heart?
I could do the heart.
What about the Titans logo? Can you do that?
I have a machine that can do that. I do have a machine. I have a Ripple machine that could do that. So, yeah. Do any picture. You could do a picture of your dog, your grandmother, and you just give us the picture.
Oh, that's
Put
cool.
it in a machine, and they put it on, it comes out. Laser,
I'm telling you,
man.
I was over there the other day, man, over in Cool Springs, and they've built that area up around you.
It's that new building. They have like a sushi restaurant in there. Like, yeah, it's coming. I'm there for it. I need more help. I'm hiring. Just like Franklin. Yeah, I need like leads and someone that like management position, man. I need leadership in my shop, so I don't gotta be there.
Yeah. So you do the hiring yourself? Like if I applied to be a barista,
Yeah.
I would come talk to you?
There's a
Or
chance.
do you have a guy?
I do have a guy, but there's a chance. Like I did
guy.
an interview the other day with a young lady named Rhea.
Just throw her out there.
There ain't nobody gonna know.
Bus, meet Rhea. There you go.
Right. So yeah, and they don't know. Nobody knows. I don't assume they know like who I am, what I. They just know that I'm the owner of the shop, and not too many people know.
Yeah, but then you go into Neighbors and they got this gigantic picture of you in there.
Zach Pillar is silly, man. That's my guy. Zach Pillar, like all of his name, like he like stresses out because he's the creative director and designer of their Neighbors, place. So now, so when they get another one, when they got this one, I'm sorry, this one in Franklin, they also have a location in Germantown.
Yep.
He calls me over like 10 at night. We're in his garage. He's going through all this wrestling stuff. He's like, oh, Bully, look at what I got. I got this. I found this on Amazon. I found this on eBay. I'm like, people still use eBay? He's like, yeah, you can find some good stuff on eBay.
On eBay?
Yo, Zach, you going to find it.
Slow down. I buy half my clothes from eBay.
Wait, does Zach know that there's this thing called Amazon?
Yeah, he does. He does his thing, man. You see, hey, you've been to Neighbors. You see him.
Yeah.
He lighting it up.
There he is.
Yeah, he came by a remote that we were doing somewhere.
Oh, we got to get y'all to do a remote over there. How do
we'll
do
go
that?
bananas over there.
Maybe like in the spring or so. Oh, they got a back patio. Oh, that would be crazy.
Rich, come on, Rich.
All right.
You talking about that
listening.
side patio?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
cool.
crazy
That's a
where they
cool
got
spot.
the four, like, you know, I'm offering somebody else's establishment.
Got you some business.
Yeah.
That's
I
funny.
mean, we'll just call him up, tell him how much it is, and then
Yeah.
we'll be there. There he is. He's Rod Slade.
What's happening, baby? I'm in the building. Hey, I'm in the building. Best believe I'm in the building. Better be ready. I'm in the building. Calling on the roof. Time for the show. Let's go, man.
You're feeling it today, man.
I am.
I can already feel the energy coming from you.
Well,
Trash Talk Friday, right? That's what you call it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Hey, Slay, was you a talker on the court?
What? 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 Non-stop. You hear me? I had to get to him. That's like, listen, that's why I'm feeling like this about these Titans fans, man. You know what I mean?
What about these Titans fans?
Man, these Titans fans, listen, the sand is right here in the front of us, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people out there doing beach workouts, a lot of people doing beach volleyball, a couple kids out there in the water trying to have a good time. You got a couple people throwing the football, but right here in our little area right here, Bully, right here in this area,
What they doing?
it's a line right here. I just drew one. You got to choose. You got to choose.
what
we
side you on?
Yeah, you got to choose, Bully. You know what I mean? You inactive? Are you an inactive fan? Or you an active fan?
Sounds like the Titans roster.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So that's why I got the idea from, like, every day we read the injury report and we got to find out who questionable, who inactive, who on IR, all this. So now I need to know what the fans, because I'm tired of hearing about, man, they need to go out there and lose. They need to go. Yeah. How do you have a team that you go and cheer for week after week and you tell them, hey, man, go out there, get healthy and lose? Like, what? Yeah. That don't make no sense to me. People, athletes, here go the curtain. Let me pull it back. Like, no, matter of fact, y'all know the little meme going around, the little Usher meme? Watch this. Watch this right here. Like Hitman say, watch this. Listen, dog. Athletes are not wired that way. The dogs are not wired that way, man. The people getting checks now, you know what I mean? Or if you ain't got a chance, but people that are in the game with a different type of wire, a different type of heart, they're not going down like that. I'm not going down there and set the goal. AFC South Championship at the beginning of the season. Go on a losing streak and still have right there at my goal where I can reach it. I'm not going out that way. I'm not going to lose, and I'm not going out there and saying I can't get it done.
Losses?
I don't care.
No.
I don't care if it's 25,000 straight losses.
You're still trying to win.
Against a rival?
Yeah.
Hell, I'm spoiling it for them, if nothing else.
Listen, you have a chance to win the
Come on,
division
man.
for the third year in a row.
That's weak thinking to me. That's weak. I mean, I done weeded so many people. My bad, y'all. Hold up. I done weeded so many people out in locker rooms. And listen, I done paid hefty fines for it and couldn't be brought back to teams and everything. But, dog, it's one thing when you walked away. Dude right there ain't tanking.
Yeah.
Dude right there going all out. Now, man, y'all crazy.
All right, let's throw the phone lines open because we're wide open this hour. So
You're right, Slay.
I'm coming at you. I'm coming at
Feel
you.
me, Bully? Like, come on, dog.
I saw you play. I know how competitive
Man,
you
all
are.
pro, man. Bully, shut it down, man. I go out there and get your check. Put your red gloves on. That means something. You know what I mean? That means you that dude. And don't go get the win, Bully.
That picture of,
Don't go get it.
of Bully, I think it's the one that's up in Neighbors, actually,
man.
over there in Cool Springs, where you've got your arms crossed and you're just kind of leaned back, like taking it all in, like bring it to me.
I was, I remember that was the AFC Championship game against the Raiders. They had beat us like 52-10 that year. And we were like, we won the first game of the season. It was my first year starting. We won the first game of the season against the Eagles. And then we lost 4 in a row. And then like we finished maybe 11-5. But I remember that Raiders game. We was on the bus, maybe drinking a beer or whatever. Like I was like, man, we're gonna see them again.
Yeah.
We're gonna see them again. And
You
then,
look forward to it.
and then Mike Munchak, before he was Coach Munchak, before that game in the locker room, he's like, I thought you were crazy when you said we was gonna see these guys again.
Yeah.
He was like, let's get it.
And here it is.
You know what sucked about that team? That was Rich Gannon. Where in the hell did Rich Gannon find his game that
Where'd he
year?
come from, man?
Remember
Rich got
that?
the feeling.
He
Yeah.
fell completely off the face of the earth, and then that year
Yeah.
he took some kind of weird drug or something.
Yeah.
Brought it back.
Brought back
You
to
know
life.
what? It was that offense. Callahan, I think, once they went to that, or Gruden, really, I'm
It
sorry.
was Gruden, yeah.
They went to that spread offense and
But yeah, I think Callahan was the OC, right?
Yeah. They went to that spread offense where they had Jerry Rice, Jerry Porter, Tim Brown, maybe some other fast dude, and then Charlie Gardner in the backfield.
Gardner,
yeah, he was
no
crazy, man.
joke.
He was crazy. He was nice.
Serious.
He was nice.
Former Vol.
Yeah,
So
he
it-
was nice.
he'll-
He had the
he'll be around.
goods.
Huh?
What do you? You're VF. What do you? No,
I'm,
not VFL.
No, no VFL.
Now you were something else. You said you were something.
It'll come back to me.
Dang.
But it is not VFL.
It ain't VFL. No, it's not. No.
I say
Darn.
Vols are all right.
SFL.
He said,
Balls are all right.
That's
Hey,
what it was.
by the way, let's go ahead and get this out here. Ron Slay had a very memorable performance against Syracuse at Syracuse one day.
I most definitely
For real?
did. Oh, what?
What year?
It was my coming out party, my sophomore year. 90, what was it, 2000?
Oh, man,
Yeah,
I missed
2000.
it. I was here. I had just got here.
He went for
Ooh.
30.
I just
In
got
the
there,
dome?
too. Oh, what? Packed.
Yeah.
Like y'all were top
Saturday?
10. What?
Yeah, it was rocking.
Saturday, what?
Yeah.
Snow all the way up to the top of the bus, damn
That's good
near.
stuff.
Man, winning that thing, boy. And we just got spanked at the Meadowlands in the Jimmy V class against Virginia. Had to get some get back.
That's good stuff.
But y'all was rocking in that
Yeah.
thing.
6 of the 7 lines are taken.
Well, let's go.
We'll go to the phones. It's
All
Trash
right.
Talk Friday, and Slay Dog win at y'all that want the loss and the higher draft pick.
You active or inactive?
Is that what you want, or do you want the Titans to win? 615-737-1045, 3HL underway.
What's happening, people? Ron Slay here, man. Let's get this up and running, and we got to go get us a cot in. You know what I mean? We're going to get up and running. Maybe you're trying to go down to Jacksonville, man, and go check this game out. If you are, I got something for you. Pre-owned vehicle you looking for with low mileage and really something dependable. Music City Autoplex, man. The best prices in Middle Tennessee. 2430 Gallatin Pike North, just 15 minutes from downtown. Right there, Rivergate, Hendersonville is smack dead in the middle. You can't miss it. It's the lot with a whole lot of cars, people. That's where you need to slide on into. And I want you to go shop around. Not them. I want you to go shop around and then come back and compare the prices to others, and you'll see for yourself. On top of their already low prices, this year in sales event has been extended into January. That's right. They're giving it to you. They're taking deals you haven't seen in years. Just walk into the lot, see for yourself, and be sure when you go in there, tell them Big Slay sent you, and go get your car.
All right, now's the perfect time to download FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, because right now new customers get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. You just got some winners listening to us. And what does a no-sweat first bet mean? It means it's free bets back if your first bet does not win. Sign up with promo code DAWN, DAWN. I'll tell you what I love about the app that's safe, secure. I love that it's super easy to use. You pull it up. You go click at the top on whatever sport you want to jump in and bet on. And all of your bets, all of your options are lined up. They even have some same game parlays already built for you if you want to do something fun like that. Sign up today, promo code DAWN, no sweat first bet. That's promo code DAWN. And you can make every moment more this season with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NFL. You do have to be 21 and older and present in Tennessee. First online real money wager only. Refund issued is non-withdrawable free bets. Expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Tennessee Redline 1-800-889-9789.
3HL 1045 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Keith Bullock, and Ron Slay with you. Joe Hunk producing. Fresh off his Madden loss again. What was your final record?
Let's just say I would have a top 10 draft pick if we went that way. 6-11.
6-11, huh?
I heard about your Madden.
It's intimidating, isn't it?
Yo, what's up with that? You just like the game? You just.
You know what it is? I try to make it as accurate as possible, and I'll leave Dennis Daly on the left side. That's what it is.
So you're playing with the Titans?
I'm playing with the Titans, and I'm playing with the active roster that is going to play that game.
Right, so it's kind of realistic.
Very. Very. It's very realistic.
You ought to see it.
Oh, man. Yeah. So the little baby Hunk Titans have really struggled this year. Some Titans fans want the L so the Titans can get a higher draft pick. Where are you on this? 615-737-1045. I'm vehemently against that. I can't imagine going into anything wanting to lose.
Dude.
For any reason.
Like how you just somebody kicked my ass. Like, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He's just going to here you go. Like
Exactly.
Nah, I'm good.
Like,
I mean, does that blow your mind, Keith, as a former professional athlete, that people are out there going, hey, man, I'd rather have the higher draft pick. I hope they lose tomorrow.
Right. I was a part of probably one of the worst Titans losses ever in Titans history, and I refused at 59-0 in the fourth quarter to come off the field. You know what I'm saying? So, look, I got to get somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody
I got to
take
get
this.
somebody like, I'm going to be the one that's going to – we might lose the battle, but I'm walking off the field. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm definitely not going there to lose. When we got to New England, that game, it was a little precipitating. I'm from the East Coast. I'm like, I go to warm up. I'm like, man, this is sleet.
Yeah.
Sleet. Then it's snow. And then 3 inches later, we're in the first quarter. So the Patriots score first.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, if they could do that, are we going to be good? Wrong. Wrong.
Ran it up.
Tom Brady has 6 touchdowns in the first half. I remember walking into the locker room at halftime, bro. I remember walking to the locker room at halftime, unsnapping my chin strap, looking at the scoreboard, saying out loud, damn, and we got to come back out here. It was like, yo.
If I got to do it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then when we got back out there in that second half, whoever was in that huddle, I told them, look, we ain't, we just went to work.
Yeah.
Well, what we thought was work.
Yeah. Team traveling today. So yesterday's injury report is the last injury report until the pregame injury report. So the only player that's out, I went on Jacksonville radio today and they were talking about, is this a broken team or an old team? I'm like, it's a broken team. I mean, 85 players have played in games this year, coming off 91 last year, which is a record. But this injury report is actually pretty clean for the Titans, considering the only player out, 90% of the fans haven't heard of this guy, Devontae Harris. Sorry, man. Cornerback with a hammer.
Half of these guys.
That's right. Questionable. This says questionable. Dylan Cole, linebacker. Christian Fulton, cornerback. Amani Hooker, safety. Nicholas Petit-Frere, tackle. And Traylon Burks, wide receiver. I think the hope is that a lot of those guys play, actually. So we'll see. Traylon Burks was held out of practice in an attempt to allow him the opportunity to play on Saturday.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question.
Yeah.
What do you like? Last year they had the most injuries in the, you know what I mean? So what do y'all think now? This is last game of the season has been the biggest difference between this year's team and last year's team? Like as far as, they're injured. That's like the storyline. Oh, they're so hurt. They're so hurt. They were so hurt last year, and they were able to, get the number 1 seed, get a first round bye, and all those things.
I think it's the key cogs, like Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, last year you didn't have the quarterback out.
And you were able to keep intact that offensive line. You know what I'm saying? As banged up as it was.
And
Yeah, you
defensive
lost
line.
Taylor. Yeah, and defensive line. You were still able to still able to keep. My thing is, man, if you can keep 4 out of the 5, you cool on the front line. We can make up for 1. Can't make up for 4.
That's what Coach Mac said, and it was a pretty good point. He said this year compared to last year, injury-wise, this year you've had position groups that have been decimated. Last year was kind of thrown throughout the roster, but you still had the QB1 last year, and you don't now. So, you go to the offseason. Let's go back to before game 1, and I tell you, hey, Josh Dobbs is going to be starting the game to try to get you in the playoffs in Jacksonville. What?
Yeah, how? I'm like, how are we going to get to that point?
That dude's not started one game ever in 6 years.
Yeah, exactly.
How'd you think he did last week?
I think he did a great job because, I was on, before that game with Mickey, and I don't know who I was on with, but I was on. And, I was talking, we thought it was Malik. We're talking Malik, and I was just saying I need to see Malik come out, have control of the offense, get out of the huddle, give some direction, show as if he's like commanding and leading. And, then it got switched to Josh Dobbs, and that's what Josh Dobbs was able to do. He was able to get the offense in and out of the huddle effectively. He was able to operate from under the center or in the shotgun position. He was able to get guys lined up when he needed to. He understood, the clocks and all these different things. It looked like a backup quarterback should look. And I feel like, they were like, yo, we got this Jacksonville game in a couple weeks. Let's throw him out there. Let's see what the kid got. And that's probably why they let him open it up, throw it 39 times. It's really audition for Josh Dobbs, really. You know what I'm saying? To see what he has. And then now, with him having Derrick Henry, you figure he would have to throw half those times. You know what I mean? But what it does is, and what it does for the Titans coaching staff, it allowed them to see what Josh Dobbs can do against a good Dallas defense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they opened up the playbook, gave him some things that maybe he didn't, they might, for all we know, they just threw some things on the wall. And like, let's see what he could do. But now you can go into a game plan against the Jacksonville Jaguars with some plays that you probably haven't even showed them with Derrick Henry. And you hear Vrabel talking about Traylon Burks and Chig, getting them in the game, them being a vital part. So, you sit, Traylon, if for whatever reason, because you're going to play action, go deep. That's what that's telling me. They're going to play action. They're going to take shots this weekend. And that's what I'm assuming.
Keith Bullock with us on 3HL. Brent Doherty, Keith Bullock, and Ron Slade on that report on assignment today. Yeah, one of the things, I keep bringing this up to various people because I want to get your take on this too, but one of the things that stuck out to me in Josh Dobbs' post-game press conference was that he said that they ran pass patterns and threw balls that they did not rep in practice.
Right.
Which I thought was like, holy crap. This dude's been here for 8 days, and now they're just giving him play. Now, Greg Cosell, I asked him yesterday, he said, well, Brent, they're limited routes. He's thrown these routes before, but not with these dudes and not repping it. I was amazed by that. And now he has
60,000 people out there.
Right. Against, as you said, a really good Cowboys defense with a great pass rush and a terrible offensive line. So you know that you're about to die at all times. And so now he's got the full week plus a little time. That's got to be helpful, right?
Yeah, it's going to help him a lot. And that was only his first start ever. So that was his first time since 2016 working through the week, knowing, all right, guys, talking to his wide receivers, his tight ends, and his running backs, telling them, all right, on this, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. You see if he does that, give me that. Or, the little innuendos to get them right, get them on point. And then you get in the game, and then the things start actually happening. He could talk to them better. He can lead them more because now they're starting to understand how how to play with one another.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He knows when when Robert Woods is going to come out of a break. Robert Woods is going to sit down in the zone, or Chig is going to run the sail route, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? And I think that he'll do a great job of being able to play with Derrick Henry. And we'll see what the everyone's favorite offense coordinator shows on Saturday night.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. You want in? The Slay Dogs all over this. Some of y'all want the Titans to lose so you can get a higher draft pick. Some of y'all want them to win. Where are you on that deal? X in Nashville. X, what's up?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
X, what's happening?
I just want to know, why would we lose the game? Like, what in the draft is going to help us for next year, really? Because you still got to pick up in free agency somewhere. You can't draft every, you know what I'm saying? Like, the holes that we fill, or the holes that we got to fill, we're not going to fill them all in the draft. And then it's like Mr. KB was saying, when you back in the, man, them Titans back in the day, man, they wasn't going for that bull crap. Like, it don't matter, like you said, it was 59-0. Cold as hell. We watched the Giants cold. Like, man, they still out there. Like, it just don't make no sense. Y'all have a good day.
See you, X, man. CJ went for 100 yards in that game.
Yeah,
59-0.
CJ went for 100 yards. They put, I'll never fit, man. Like, we was up. Then they went 56-0, or no wait, 42. Then they 49, and then they threw VY out there. Kerry Collins been starting.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, Slay, that's like you been the man. You won Rookie of the Year now. Whatever you was hurt, they going in a different direction. Yeah. Now they want you to go out there. Y'all down 40 points in a hoop game now.
Yeah.
So look, VY did. He's like, yo, we gonna go get ours. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, so CJ had his 100 yards, and that started CJ's continuous 100-yard streak and put him on the trajectory to 2,000 yards that season.
That's crazy.
And then me and the boys, we had a bye week. We went to Miami, kicked it, came back, went on a 6-game win streak, almost made the playoffs.
Yeah.
What was the plane ride back like? Do you remember? When you get beat 50?
I was drunk.
Well, bull fried, that's all.
When you get beat 59-0, I don't know.
Nah, that's bad, man. I don't remember. I was just joking about being drunk, but I know I was drunk with anger.
Yeah.
It's not, most of the times you're talking about, you just talk because at the end you lost 6 in a row.
Yeah.
And then you get beat up.
Yeah.
You get beat up. Like you got beat up, man. They turned to like CBS went to in the whole nother game.
We're gonna pass on this one right here. See what else going on down the street. Let's see.
Yeah, so
that's tough.
ain't no folding though. That just kind of stuff calluses you. But you got to get it together.
Yeah.
Now you got to get it together. Yeah,
that was the tough start year, and then you're right, almost made the playoffs. Ron in Hendersonville. Ron, what's up?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's happening now?
Yeah, I just want to talk about the people that want the Titans to lose. Just give me about 30 seconds there. First of all, these people probably don't have any teeth, number one. Number two, these probably the same people that live in their parents' backyard in a storage shed with a TV antenna. These people need help, and I need it fast. And that's all I'm saying on the matter.
I like that, Ron. That's what I'm talking about.
That sound like a meth lab.
Yeah, that's what it is back in the backyard. But this my thing too, Bully and Euro. You looking at it, man, and all your life, you and if you listen, that's why I'm trying to give it from an athlete's point of view. You get into the playoffs. If you've never been, you have no idea what the feeling is leading up to the game. Once you get to the warm-ups, your pregame all that day, like you have no earthly idea. So I understand why people would be like, man, just go lose, man. It's just another game. Dog, that atmosphere and the half of the league done went home, hey, man, it is different. It is totally different. So to have everything right there on the table and you asking the team to go out there and lose, that's why I honestly believe having a week off, and like you said, with Dobbs being able to go out there, that's really what it was, you know what I mean? Like he said, it was an audition, you know what I mean, for the big dogs, Y'all go out there and show what y'all do. Y'all stay sharp. We finna get over here and get healthy. Now let's watch Dobbs. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, let's watch Dobbs. What? Oh, dude, wait a minute.
Yeah, he can look good.
Dude might be straight. All right, I tell you what, man. And by it playing that way, hey, man, listen here, man. We come back in this thing Monday. Hey, y'all, look, we got something we got to go do, man. You know what I mean? We had a week off. We know what we're looking forward to. Come on, man. Let's go do what we got to do. All the chips on the table. Even if they don't want to. Even if they went out there with the mind frame that we're going to go 75%. Automatically, when they get to that stadium, that's over with. The instinct kicks in and you go to a different level, man, because you know what's at stake. Yeah, you may not have the greatest opportunity. But, man, if you've been in the playoffs before, in any profession, when you get there, It can change in a day, man. I promise you.
Yeah.
I promise you. That's why you can't lose. And the people, y'all need to choose that. Because listen, I ain't in no hindsight talking. Don't come on here Monday talking about, yeah, we talking, boy, we about to go in, man, playoff run. I don't want to hear that. Get on your side of the sand, leave us over here, and stay. And if you on the IR, if you a fan that's on the IR, we'll need to see you the next year. Don't you say a word. You know what I'm saying? You just tune in and watch us have a good time. That's what I'm talking about, man.
615-737-1045 at 3HL1045 on Twitter. Adam next up on 3HL. Adam, what's up?
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
What about him?
It's not myself. To all those fans that want to lose for a better draft pick, y'all are dumb as.
Yeah, I like that. And he said, that's what I'm talking about. He said, I'm gonna snipe myself. Yeah, that's how it make you feel, though. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would go to a. I'm gonna tell you this. I wish me and Bully out there on the field together. You know what I mean? And we look up there in the crowd and everybody got signs up, hey, come on, lose. Then we got to go to a fundraiser that we giving back to the community, to the same people that was wanting us to lose. That don't mesh. That don't mess for me, man. I'm sorry.
I think, man, I don't think that it's well, I know for a fact it's not like authentic, true Titans fans, you know, because for me, you know, playing at Syracuse, not knowing about, here when I think about football in the South, I think Florida, but there's a strong football culture here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And playing for the Titans, and at first, not getting on the field, but just seeing I'm first round pick, and then small town, and just see how everyone gets behind the Titans. And then when I get on the field, and then I'm playing, and just see, you know what I mean? So I always wanted to represent. Obviously, for me and the name on the back of my jersey, my teammates, and then all the fans that came to the game. You know what I'm saying? Because my rookie year, my second year, we lost to Cincinnati here, and I think it wasn't a packed crowd, but everybody in those stands stayed to the end.
Yeah.
And they get clapped. That was the first losing season of the Titans within the first 3 years here in Adelphia Stadium at the time. And the fan, I was like, dang. That's cool.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's the diehard old school Titans fans. You got some haters out there that don't understand football because, like one of the callers said, what is that draft pick gonna do? Who is that draft pick?
Right.
Yeah.
It could be that kid in Washington. You could be that kid who's the lineman. That was
Isaiah
Wilson.
Wilson. Well, yes, you don't even know his name. Yeah. It could be a bust. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
These guys.
Exactly.
What was his rap name?
Panda.
No.
He's a rapper.
Panda.
Wasn't
That
he
was his nickname, but his rap name was something different.
What was it?
It was Bowser or something.
No,
Remember?
that was his Instagram name, a social media name.
He needed to stop.
ZZ Bowser, GG
I
Bowser.
thought that was his rap name too.
GG
Rap name
Bowser
Panda.
was his rap name.
No, y'all.
I'm telling you, look it up.
Okay.
They need to
Because
stop.
I thought he should go with Panda because Panda was a great name.
Is it?
Did you ever hear any of his? Did he drop it?
Dog.
Yeah.
No.
For real?
It was
You
dropped
don't
on
want-
April 25th, 2021.
You don't want none of that.
No, I don't. I'm not. Hey, I'm not even gonna go look for that hot garbage.
Hey, listen,
Oh, I've
man.
got it, and I'm not even going to
don't
hit
you
the
do
play
it.
button.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked on it just to be like, let me see what he talking about. He
Well,
got
I
to be
listened to it. I wanted to hear it.
Man, that man now.
No,
He wrong. He wrong, man. for the culture, he wrong.
GG
I'm
Bowser.
be real. GG Bowser.
Yep, I'm telling you.
You probably right. I think you all right. I ain't no probably right. You all right. You know what I mean?
It's like, which one? Do you want to watch that 09 Patriots-Titans game or listen to Isaiah Wilson's album? If you
Hey,
haven't
man,
seen
I
it,
want to cut the power off.
Well, at least it was an EP.
Save the power.
It was an EP.
Yeah, it was
wasn't
an EP.
like a full thing.
Hey, man.
Watch the show live on YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Ramon Foster in the chat. LOL, they dogged VY.
They did dog him, man. Can't put me. I would have been the same thing. Oh, we're down 40.
Now you're going
Watch me
back
go
to
for
me.
40. Hey, y'all might as well ain't even go to the rim for the rebound and nothing. Don't even play no. I'm shooting.
Hey, look,
I'm shooting it.
That's my dog.
Hey, ain't no way. You can't put nobody in no situation like that, man.
Like, man, I don't like that play. Hey, do like this. Do like this. Boom, touchdown. Told y'all, let's go.
do it.
I don't like that play.
That's my dog.
Ramon said allegedly drunk bully.
Yeah. Now you can't get drunk on the plane, right? You can have a couple beers, some drinks.
There's
If
a
you're drunk,
drunk
how you
song.
gonna drive home?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's a good question. We haven't figured out the answer
Hey,
to that
man,
yet.
do what you do. Change the
trash
stuff
talk
Friday. It's trash talk
It is a
Friday.
country song
Friday.
about that, right? Getting drunk on a plane. Who sang that?
Hey, Samuel Jackson. Snakes
No,
on
it's
the plane.
not snakes on a plane.
okay.
Snakes
my
on the
bad.
plane. That's a terrifying situation. All right, lines are loaded. We'll go back to the phones when we come back. 615-737-1045. Titans and Jags.
Who did that?
Jags favored by 6 in this deal. It's gone back.
Don't.
up.
No, don't.
All right, we're out. We'll be back.
Nah, but that's why you.
It's famous days. What's happening, people? Ron Slade. Hey, let me tell you this. They're now past the holidays. Yes, I know, but what isn't over is football season. Football season's still here. So get in the feast mode with famous days. The feast mode buckets, people. Feast mode buckets. Feast mode buckets. I'm going to learn how to say that real fast. They're perfect shareable for game day. Pick your favorite famous days, entree, ribs, wings, chicken strips, or build your own combo to feed your game day crew. Available now through the big game on Sunday, February 12th. You know when it is. To go only, so swing by one of the 3 locations in Hermitage, Smyrna, or Franklin and get your Feast Mode buckets, man. The perfect shareable game day grub. Available now through Sunday, February 12th, 2023, man. It's to go only. 4 bucket options. Yes. All serve 4 to 5 people. Southside rib tips, wings, hand-breaded chicken strips. You can build your own. Don't forget to tell them to throw in them cornbread muffins, man. I'm telling you, phenomenal. The sauce will be dripping. Get your bib. It's Famous Dave's.
Make your home feel new and decluttered for the new year from Artisan Custom Closets is what you need. Maybe you're putting up all the holiday decorations. Maybe you realize, God, I need overhead garage storage for all these bins, these lights, these outdoor decorations, these, blow ups that my kids made me buy. Or maybe you want to make sure that you can start the new year with your car in the garage once it starts to get cold again. Artisan Custom Closets can do all of that. Get your free consultation today. Say goodbye to clutter in 2022. Go to artisancustomclosets.com. artisancustomclosets.com. Here's the deal. Not only do they do garages, they did mine. It's beautiful. I am in love with it. They do closets, pantries, home offices from scratch, laundry rooms, mud rooms, and much more. And if you tell them Dawn sent you, they'll give you 10% off for the new year. 615-800-2199, artisancustomclosets.com.
3HL 104.5, The Zone. Snakes on a plane is like one of the scariest things that can happen, man.
I didn't even watch that movie either.
Me neither.
Yeah, I ain't got time.
That's garbage.
I ain't got time.
You playing with me, Sam.
Yeah,
Well, you playing.
Come on, Sam.
Sam
What you
does
doing,
every movie presented to him.
Oh, he ain't turning down nothing but his collar.
You know, he was good in a lot of
a lot of things.
What's that movie with Gina Davis when
She was chained up.
she had a split
movie you
personality. She was a split personality, but she was like an assassin.
Ghostbusters.
Oh,
Long Kiss Goodnight.
Long Kiss Goodnight. Yep.
Long Kiss Goodnight. She
Yep.
was an assassin. Like she was a house
Yep.
mom,
Yep.
and then like she
I
got
haven't
into this
seen
car
that
accident.
forever.
Yeah,
I might go back
it's
and
a good
watch
one.
that.
Yeah,
Long
that-
Kiss-
that-
but
yep.
Samuel L. was the guy, and he was one of the guys. He was her homeboy that helped her out.
He
That
has
sound
8
tough.
movies coming out in the next 3 years.
Sam ain't missing, man. Ain't missing. Y'all don't remember the movie though? Like he was out in the country. Might have been shot in Louisiana or something. He had the lady was chained to the water heater.
Oh yeah, Black Snake Moan.
Snake Moan. I knew my dog knew.
Hey, Bully's a movie guy.
Yeah, man. See, me and my dog got to play charades or something, man.
Ray Doherty, Keith Bullock, and Ron Slade.
I knew my boy.
Jaguars have won 4 in a row. They're 6-2 after their 2-6 start. Quarterback Trevor Lawrence, 14 touchdowns and 2 interceptions in the last 8. What do you see from him, Bullock?
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. Except pretty boy that you want to hit.
Yeah, no, I see.
Sunshine.
I see that he's pretty resilient. You know what I mean? Because the season he went through last year,
Yeah.
and then this year he gets with a coach in Doug Peterson and kind of gets him on the right track. He's with a young team. There's ups and downs, but when he's able to sit, and he's in an offense that he knows and understands. And to your direct question, he's starting to own it and take control of it. So I see him maturing very fast. But he's still young, so you could rattle him. You know what I mean? Like he knows what to do, but you got to put him in positions that he hasn't been in. Like this game on Saturday, they've never been in this position. They never thought that they would be in this position so fast. So they're playing with a lot of confidence, yes. But you know, you get up on them early and you take away the things that they want. If you take away the things they want to do offensively and make them adjust their game plan, I think that that's a good way to rattle them. And then obviously, you want to get Derrick Henry going as he always does against the Jaguars, and you get that going, and then you mix in a little bootleg, play action, deep shots. You got to take deep shots, man, because you know that the Jaguars are going to score. You can't put your defense in a position where they're always out there and they're always having to battle, because look, Ingram looked like Kellen Winslow Sr. last time out there. I was like, who is this cat? I'm like, that's Ingram from the Giants. I was like, man, he didn't do that with Big Blue. And then Zay Jones and Christian Kirk, Travis Etienne, like all those young guys, those offensive weapons, they're starting to come into their zone. They like, look, you want to be on Sports Center. You want to be talked about. If you ain't winning in the NFL, you ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't playing your highlights and stuff like that. So these kids is playing, like Slade was saying, this is a playoff game for them.
Yeah.
It's sold out. I heard Lower Bowl was like $1,200.
The bank will be rocking.
I spoke to Fred Taylor last week. He said it's a different vibe, a different feel. You know, so
They've been dying for that, man.
Titans got to go down there and smack him in the mouth. You can't play with your little brother, man.
Nope.
You can't let your little brother become your big brother, man.
Oh, yeah.
He might get his shot off on you one time. He's like, all right, man, you got that.
That was a good one.
Come back. You got to, you got to do him dirty. You might have to do him dirty.
I know with a loss, you're looking at the Jaguars' sweep of the Titans, 7 in a row going into the
That's a
offseason.
long offseason, man.
Yeah.
What workout program? I wouldn't be back here till June. I look, because I know I'm gonna be all right. Kevin Byard, he gonna be all right. Jeff gonna be all right. Derrick Henry gonna look, man. You get some guys in here that's gonna play with us.
Yeah.
That's what we need. Get some guys that's in here. I appreciate everybody, but we need to step our roster grade up. So we'll see. It's gonna be an interesting offseason.
11 for 162, Brandon Ingram. Or Evan Ingram, sorry.
That's putting on the show.
Yeah.
That's putting on the show.
Yeah, and I don't even know what Titan. I don't even know what defenses they were playing because Buddy was wide open. I think a lot of times, I saw one time, number 56. He was just getting ran away from. He just wasn't fast enough. That's when I realized the Titans was missing the speed of Zach Cunningham and
Missing the
David
dudes.
Long Jr.
Missing
That's
the
when I
dudes.
realized.
Sure, him.
That last Jacksonville game is when I realized they were missing that speed on the second level.
Yep.
For those crossers and like drags and running with the wide receivers up the seam. You know, those guys are special teams guys. They're not normally in
Dylan
those
Cole.
positions,
Yeah,
right? You're not going to
special
put
teams,
those in those positions.
Yep.
Dylan Cole's a Pro Bowl alternate.
Yeah.
He probably would have been a first teamer if he didn't have to go out there and play so many snaps.
Yep.
Yeah. You mentioned Derrick Henry and what he does against Jacksonville. Derrick Henry's last 5 games against Jacksonville, we talked about this on Monday. 17 for 121, a touchdown. 29 for 130 and 3 touchdowns. 26 for 215 and 2 touchdowns. 25 for 84. 19 for 159 and 2 touchdowns. So that's in the last 5 games. Derrick Henry against Jacksonville. Again, he's from there. 116 carries, 709 yards, and 8 touchdowns. That's 142 yards per game, 6.1 yards per carry.
You know what the game plan would be? Like all series. Remember that game? I think maybe it was last year, 2 years ago. Last game of the season they were trying to get Derrick his 2,000 yards. I just give Derrick Henry the ball every play until you stop because they weren't stopping him.
Right.
You know,
Well, even in this game, they lost.
yeah, they threw it. There was an interception right to the safety. That took away points. Jacksonville got points. And then when Derrick got hit on the sideline, he fumbled.
The fumble, yep.
You know, you got to address that.
Yep.
Come on now, King Henry, you our guy.
See, and that's my thing, Bully. That's my thing right there, man. When you got that label as the guy, and you that dog, and you done had to sit over there and simmer, you ain't even get to go take that back out on Dallas.
Yeah.
You had to sit and watch that. And then you get to roll right back around, and I get to go down here with all the chips on the table, and you telling me, what, man, line them up.
Yeah.
Line them up.
Hey, get out of my way.
Line them up.
Yeah.
Daily. Boy, I'm grab by his face mask. This is going to be one of them old school Bobby Knight moments or, you know what I mean, somebody in football. I can't think of nobody. Man,
Herman Boone.
Yeah, you feel me? Hey, man, you got to get it together this game. You know what I mean? Just getting somebody way. Don't push them down on hold. Just get in their way. Watch what I do.
Woody Hayes, Ohio State.
You gotta.
You feel me?
In sports, man, I say more professional sports because in intermediate, maybe in college too, but in professional sports, you know, you gotta motivate your teammates sometimes.
Come on, man.
Like in a manner that might be uncomfortable for them.
Come on, buddy.
But if they're in a position that you depending on them, and they tiptoeing, they ain't seeming like they about that action.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna need you to be about that action, boss.
Yeah.
If not, you're gonna have a problem in the locker room.
Yeah, and you don't want that problem.
Yeah, nah.
You don't want that problem.
What?
Yeah.
You better stop.
That's where it's at, man. That's why I think this lies.
If I'm Derrick Henry, I'm like lying, like I'm like, look, this is on Monday.
Yeah.
Like the first practice going into the week because you got to set the mind.
Tone set, yes.
This is a draw a line in the sand kind of game, is what I'm getting from y'all.
Yeah, this
like,
is
a
like
directional thing.
This one's like for like who, like okay, you lost 6 in a row, so we're gonna really go down here and lose 7 in a row to these guys. Like really, these guys forget their season. It's about our season.
Yeah.
Who we are. Kevin Byard went out there against Dallas and like show who he was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In a game that most people didn't even think the Titans were going to be in. So those guys that, you know, that it means something to, look, if you need to rest, go ahead and rest.
Yeah.
But look, I tell you what, all those guys that rested, I know you better be making some plays tomorrow night.
You got to come with it. You got to come with it.
No fumbling, no missed tackles.
None of that.
Like, your game needs to be pristine.
Come on, man.
Brent Norton, Keith Bullock, Ron Slade, 3HL, 104.5 The Zone. Marc Mariani next with the Blood in the Water pick. We'll talk Titans Jags with him. 3HL, 104.5 The Zone. Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits, that's where you need to go. Go see my friend Jason. I talked to him yesterday, as a matter of fact, and a lot of y'all are going in there, and I really appreciate that, as does he, supporting 3HL and supporting local business, family-owned business for 17 years over there in Brentwood. Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits. Winter is here. It means it's time to warm up from the inside out with one of the excellent hand-selected bourbons from Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits. Bourbon, not your thing? Well, they have a large selection of ever-changing wines that you need to peruse. Rums, gins, tequila, craft beer, whatever you need. You want a winter cocktail? Art and the team there at Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits can help create something yummy, and they have everything on hand to make it easy to shake, stir, and serve. Don't forget, Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits can also help you pick the perfect hand-selected cigar pairing to end the night. Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits, Jason and his crew have the expertise to point you in the right direction. And even if you know what you get and you get the same thing every time, you can certainly find it easily at Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits. But if you want to branch out, these guys have the expertise to be able to help you try something new. And based on what you usually drink, they'll be able to help you find something that you will like. Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits, 101 Creekside Crossing in Brentwood, and online, MarylandFarmsWS.com. That's Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits, 101 Creekside Crossing in the Public Shopping Center in Brentwood. Online, MarylandFarmsWS.com.
Good afternoon from the Superbook.com sports desk. I'm Joe Hunk. Titans are en route. They're on their way to Jacksonville, okay? But here's what is happening. Somebody may be playing in the AFC Championship game. If it is the Bills and the Chiefs are the number 1 seed, then that game is not happening in Kansas City at Arrowhead. It will be played at a neutral site. There are a ton of different variables that can go into the new agreement that the NFL owners came up with just a little while ago for the neutral site AFC Championship game. There is also a plan in place that could mean that the Cincinnati Bengals and Baltimore Ravens could meet in the playoffs next week after playing this week, and a coin flip could determine who gets home field advantage. In the NHL, UC Saros kind of had a big night last night, 64 saves. The fact that he had to have 64 saves is kind of sad, but they won against the Carolina Hurricanes. And in doing so, UC Saros also woke up this morning finding out that he will be heading to the NHL All-Star Game at the beginning of February. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once, and you're home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, and also home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Yo, what up, Nashville? 3HL is on the air. 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful Friday in the Music City. Dawn Davenport on assignment. In her seat, Keith Bullock, Titans legend.
I'm right here.
The bully.
You know.
About to be about that action, boss.
I got no choice.
That action, boss.
Got no choice.
Yeah. Ron Slay is here.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
I'm in the
There we go.
Best believe I'm in the building.
Better be ready.
I'm in the building. Car ain't got no rules.
See, this the thing, y'all. Leading up to it, Bully. See, all this music and everything that, like, I don't know, like, the first couple games, first 15 games, first 16 games of the season, that's great. But when you can get to a moment like this, and this is when all that stuff comes into play, that in the air tonight. You know what I mean? When you listen to that, you know what I mean? The dreams and nightmares and you know what I mean? Like, I used to grind like this so I could shine like that. Like this, like all this comes in. Hey, man, I'm telling y'all.
Picture me rolling in my 500
come on,
bands.
man. Like, come on, man. Like, this is different right here, man.
Yeah.
Dude, hey, man, you ain't got a soul or heartbeat if you ain't out for this game, man. I'm just be real. And I honestly can't
what
see
you
these
play
boys
for.
going next. This what you do it for, Bully.
Slay Dog, you gave
It's
me an
these
idea,
moments.
man. This feels like one of those in the air tonight kind of shows.
That's most definitely what it is.
Yeah.
That's most definitely what it is.
Bully needs to experience that.
Bro, we gotta bring it to him.
5:45 maybe.
That sound good. That sound like a good way to end.
We ramp it up with how big the game is, and we go on and on and on, and then the drum beat hits.
Okay.
And then do it.
And then we lose our minds. So, yeah, that's
part of it,
that's a
bro.
little preview. Marc Mariani joins us. I don't know. He's in L.A. or Montana or the Gulch. I don't know.
Okay. He gets around. My guy, Marc.
Hey, I'm driving two-tone blue fan bus all over the place, man. You never know where. How'd you guys get the legend, KB, to show up all day, man? Let's go. Keith Bullock in the house, baby.
Hey, man, I'm an independent contractor around here. You know, when somebody's out, I get the call.
I love that. Happy New Year, boys.
What do you think about it? So some of these fans, Mark, are running around here hoping that the Titans lose so they can get a better draft pick. Where do you come down on that deal?
Man, I'm so far from that. I'm so far on the opposite side of the spectrum. That has got to be. And I saw you, Slay. I saw you chirping him today, which I got your back, bro. Always.
Yeah.
I don't buy that mindset. I can't believe that mindset. That makes no sense to me. This is a playoff game, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that. It's not gonna change your draft stock that much at this point. It's like I don't understand it. I don't buy it at all, man. I'm more amped than anything that we're in week 18 and we got a chance to make this thing. I don't understand why any mindset would be any different. And I'm full on the gas pedal going into Jacksonville, man. I am ready to rock and roll, dude. And I'm amped, dude. And let me tell you this on air. In Josh Dobbs we trust, baby. Let's go. He has resurrected Titans fan base mindset about this quarterback position. And hey, man, we've only seen a little bit of small sample size, but we're giving it all. Here's the keys to the Lambeau, man. Drive us to the playoffs. Let's do this thing.
What do the Titans, as a team in your eyes, have to do to get off this 6-game winning streak and host a playoff game at home next week?
Well, we can get it out of the way right now, baby, because I'll tell you this much. I'm not only picking the Titans to win, I guarantee we win this football game, and here's why. And, Keith, if you got some snaps left, we may need you at inside linebacker.
No, I have none.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Be a part of that.
Hey.
They could have used the punt returner all year, and you want to get on here with me telling me I can go play linebacker.
He can put a heart on your latte.
They could also use an all-pro punt returner too, Mark. So, it's me and you. It's a joint deal, buddy.
Hey, let them know. I keep my cleats in my truck, man. Hey, listen.
Our old ass is going to be out there working out, trying to train and pop a hamstring. There goes that dream.
That's where we are. Right
there. During warm-ups.
Right.
Hey, well, this pack of hunting sharks that was in Miami last week for the Orange Bowl made its way up the coast to Jacksonville. And here's why, man. Here's why I believe that the Titans are going into Jacksonville, into enemy territory, and going to go dominate. Here's why. Because we were built for this. This is the role we play. The number one seed in the AFC, going into playoffs, home field advantage, that stuff was out of character for us. We are backs against the wall, nasty, like everybody world doubting us, no one respecting us, everyone saying we can't do it, 85% picking against us, the whole, every piece of media outlet, everyone's doubting the Tennessee Titans. That's the role we play. And this is the time that Coach Vrabes, this is why he built this defense, man. And I fully expect our D-line to absolutely take over this football game.
Everybody on Get Up this morning on ESPN picked Jacksonville. All 4 hosts picked the Jags.
There's so much recency bias with that pick. It's ridiculous because when we were playing them, 4 weeks ago, everyone thought we were going to beat them when we were at home. And listen, we lost a lot when Danico Autry got hurt and missed some games on this defense, man. We were on a rampage. He was making game-changing plays. He relieved so much pressure off our boy Big Jeff. I think having him back is massive, absolutely massive. And here's the other thing. Here's the other key piece to me, who I think needs to have a big game. Christian Fulton and Roger McCreary, dude. These 2 guys, man, if they can step up, if they can guard these outside receivers for just a tick longer, this D-line is going to feast on Trevor Lawrence. And I mean feast, because here's why. We don't have any other choice, man. And I think hey, this is what I'm talking about. When do you want to see those dogs, man? When your back's against the wall and you're trying to pin those dogs in a cage, they're about to go crazy, dude. And I truly think that this is a Coach Vrabel mindset mentality. I'm built for this. This is what they practice in OTAs. This is what they talk about. Week 18, outside, nasty, freaking ground and pound game on offense. I think the offense needs to score 18 points. I think defense holds this team to 17 points. Offense needs to come out, take care of this football, right? We gave them the ball, 3 turnovers last time or 4? 4 it might have been.
4.
Anyway, turn the ball over. But I am so high on this team right now. We're getting everybody back. I'm praying to the good Lord above that Treylon Burks is ready to rock and roll. Yeah. We really need him. But, man, I also think that the other KB, the other legend KB, Kevin Byard, has got to take Evan Ingram's game personally that he had last time we played the Jags. Evan Ingram goes absolutely off, and
Yikes.
as a free safety, I think there's going to be a lot of one-on-one matchups with KB and Ingram taking him out of the game this time around. I think our D-line stuffs Travis Etienne all day long. I don't know, man. I don't know why I feel this way, but I'll tell you this much, Slay.
Yeah.
These bookies are doing, I don't even know. They must have missed Christmas with all these gifts they're giving out. because I mean, listen, everywhere I look, here's a point for you. Here's a point for you. All of a sudden, Titans fans, they're giving us 6.5 points.
Yeah.
It's plus 220 last time I checked.
Yeah.
It's plus 220?
Yeah.
And this is a Coach Braves mentality mindset?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? I talked to Coach Braves, and I talked to Josh Dobbs after he presented Jim Wyatt with the Vols advisor. And you know what he told me? I said, hey, man, they're giving you guys 6.5 points. You know what he told me?
What'd he
We
tell you?
don't want them, baby.
Yeah.
We don't want them.
Yeah.
I've only been a Titan for 2 weeks, but I'm going to drive this Lambo to the playoffs, baby. It's showtime.
That's right,
Tell
baby.
me where I'm missing it, boys. Tell me how I'm off on this one.
I'm looking at it now, plus 240.
Oh,
my, it's going up.
it's time to get back to it again.
Here we go.
Hey, yeah. So, hey.
I don't gamble.
Down again.
I am.
Hey, listen, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
Slay will
oh,
put
baby, stay out there. Stay out of it, bro. You don't
Slay will
want-
bet enough on this game for you and him.
I've had 2 bets already since Saturday.
Tell me what I'm missing here, and tell me where I'm going wrong, because I know the Jags are hot. I understand, and I think their offensive skill position guys are really underrated. But when you look at the Tennessee Titans and our mentality and what we live for and our identity, this is why we're put together. If we're not going to go out and show our identity this game, then it might as well be a total rebuild in 2023, because this is what we were built for. Because this has got to be ugly and nasty on a grass field that's going to be tore up, and it's late or early January, but late in the season.
Mm-hmm.
This is why he built this D line, man. I gotta believe Tierra Tart shuts down Etienne, all the boys up front, DeMarcus. I feel like they're going to take this game over, and I feel like they're going to be challenged looking in the mirror as they run out of time and go, hey, this is our game to go win, man. Our offense, hey, they need a little help right now. Let's go do it, D-line. And I think Christian Fulton, Roger McCurry, the back-end guys, give a little bit more coverage and let that D-lineman get after Trevor Lawrence, man. That's how I see this thing playing out.
There he is. He's Marc Mariani, at Marc Mariani 80. We call him Moonshine. Sold by Mariani.com. All right, Mark.
Let's get this money, Mark.
Hey, we are going to hammer it in 2018. They're going to have to be – the barges on the Cumberland are coming for us, Slay.
Yeah.
Load them up, baby.
Yeah.
Load up those barges.
Let's go get this money,
Let's
baby.
go, Cat,
Let's
baby.
go get this money.
Hey, drink some brown water for
All right,
us,
fellas.
Mark. Yep.
All right, have a great weekend. Let's
Yes,
go,
sir.
Cat, baby. Turn it up.
Yes, sir. I think he hit it on the head, though, man. Give me the Titans how I expect them and a clean game. That's all. And then let the chips fall where they
Listen,
may.
I did a show on 1010XL in Jacksonville today. They are confident down there, man.
They should be. You just made 4 turnovers the last time you played them. 4 turnovers?
Yeah.
2 by the King?
And then, Mark's, I love Mark's energy. Love Mark. He said the dogs are going to come out.
Mm.
I'm like, who are the dogs? Like, we know. We got a handful of dogs that we already know.
Yeah.
That's what we was just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like.
Need more?
See, that's the thing. Like, I'm asking who are the dogs. So for me, playing with hope. We hope the dogs come out and, hope floats, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Titans, it's going to be an uphill battle just based upon, everything that we said. They don't have a big injury report,
Right.
but they're still missing a lot of key guys that make them strong and that are, that have been in these situations before. A lot of guys that are going to be on this field haven't been in a game of this magnitude before. You know what I mean? And
on both sides, though, Bully.
yeah.
You feel me?
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts. That's a fact. So.
Hope Floats, by the way, awful movie.
I never watched
We're making some 90s movies references to get us fired up today.
Bully just speaks in movie references. All right, we'll be right back. Allan Bell coming up next. We'll take a look at all the point spreads coming up this weekend and get you some winners next on 104.5 The Zone. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Keith Bullock, Ron Slay. Yeah. Don Davenport back on Monday. And the NFL Network, in case you're curious, looking for something to watch while you listen to 3HL, they are replaying the Jacksonville, Tennessee game.
It is ugly.
It's UGLY.
It's good to watch, though. Just, it almost – now I'm, like, going to look for tomorrow to see what is done differently. Because Slade pointed it out that Jacksonville's defense, you could hear them in the game copy. Obviously, we can't hear it now. Was pretty chippy, and I remember that, when I was sitting at home watching that Jacksonville game.
Well, one thing that we can definitely see without hearing anything is a bunch of dudes that should not be on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Allan Bell joins us as he does every Friday at 4:20. Talk about point spreads. AB from Sportsline.com. Allan, what's up?
Hey, Beezer.
Bell.
Huh.
AB said, you know what? I'm just going to get this last
y'all
bet
next
in,
time.
and then I'll get in with y'all. Maybe probably got his last bet in. Make
There
sure
he
you get
is.
that bet. AB.
All right, you got me there?
Yeah. What's up, AB?
You sound like you're in the sports betting cave, like just
Yeah. it
with a
feels
big
like it,
computer.
right? I mean, yeah, it feels like it. Like, this is the weekend to either make good money or screw yourself up, man. You got to be careful in Week 18.
They're playing the earlier Jacksonville Titans game on NFL Network. It's 33-14. Well, it's 36-14 now. Just in case you were wondering.
Nice. Well, I'll tell you what. What you want to do is take a look at that game, all right, and realize where Jacksonville's going to try to attack. Evan Ingram, they're going to use him early, all right? Shut that thing down. Don't let the tight end go wild.
What did you think about the college football semifinal? A lot of people saying best ever. I guess it was because usually they're blowouts, but both games were awesome.
Yeah, they were. Look, man, Michigan, I'll tell you this. Michigan screwed themselves up at the very beginning of that game by going for that dumb fourth down play of using players that aren't their guys that have gotten them all the way here. Michigan scored Michigan scored first in 11 of 12 games this year, right? Just kick the field goal. All the pressure's on TCU, right? Like, I swear, that field goal, it spotted them 21 points. Like, them not being themselves messed themselves up. And then number two, dude, all credit to Ohio State. They gave Georgia everything they had. That was an amazing game. And credit to Georgia for winning it at the end. But, man, Ohio State, they came ready to play.
What were those Stetson Bennett numbers that I pulled Slay from? Oh, here they are. In the last two drives against Alabama last year to win the national title and the last two drives against Ohio State in the semifinal, a combined 9 for 9, 231 yards and 4 touchdowns for Stetson Bennett. And both games he was not playing well until that point.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll tell you what. That is a perfect metaphor for the Titans against the Jaguars this weekend. Because what it's going to come down to, and it's awesome that you have Bullock in studio because he's the perfect example of this. Dude, go make a play. Like, that's it. You want to win this game, go make a play. Offensively, defensively, go do it. Put a hat on the ball, cause a fumble, get pressure on Trevor, whatever you have to do. Go make a play, win that game. Like, that's how the Titans are going to go about doing it. Because if not, Jacksonville's playing much better ball than you. But if you're causing turnovers and you're leaving the offense in a good spot and the offense is leaving the defense in a good spot, dude, that's tough to beat, man.
Yeah,
At Allan Bell 247 on Twitter.
Allan, there's a lot of interesting games some teams need to play in to win. A lot of those. A couple, the Lions kind of stick out. I like that game. Patriots, Bills. What's one of those games for you or a couple that fans can look at that will have some interesting action as well? On top of that, for novice better, what's a safe game out there? You know what I'm saying, to go for with the points and stuff like that.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Great question, right? So first off, you nailed it, hit the nail on the head right there. The Lions and the Packers, all right? So the Packers have to win to get in. You look at Aaron Rodgers. He's won 10 straight games at home in the month of December and January. He's a different dude.
Right.
Matt LaFleur, I don't think he's lost at home, in December and January, right? And you've got a team that's playing great. The Lions are a good football team, too. They're a little different when they're on the road. But that being said, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, is do or die. And they're at home, and they're playing good football. I think that's a good one to take a look at. Second, right, teams and games to be careful about.
All right, look at the Giants and the Eagles. Who would have thought that coming into this one, the Giants could be resting their dudes, and the Eagles are having to play, right, to win that game. And shout out to the Giants and Brian Dable. Dude, that team is bought in, and they are playing phenomenal, man. I can't wait to watch them in the playoffs. Another game, you got the Bills and you got the Bengals playing this week, man. Be careful around them. I don't know where their headspace is going to be. These two teams, they could come out and both blow their opponents out. The Bills could put it on the Patriots at home. The Bengals could do it too, right? But be careful, man. You just don't know where their heads are going to be at, right? It's kind of risk-reward on that one. I'll tell you where to look at. Dak Prescott with the Cowboys. You go look at his numbers in his career and take a look at the splits between teams. He has made a career feasting on Washington. His numbers are insane against them. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't even matter who their head coach is. I think Dallas is going to be a strong play this week, -7. I know they're on the road, but you know what? I think that this is the one where they have the air game going, the run game going. They can lock things up. And then lastly, the Chiefs on Saturday. -9, I know it's a big number. They've got all in front of it. Get a bye week if you win. The Raiders, I don't think the Stidham's going to go Superman game 2 in a row. I don't mind fading them. I kind of like the Chiefs on Saturday.
I love it. Hey, real quick, KB brought up a good example here of something I think people need to think about. So the Lions-Packers game. So the Packers were a 4.5-point favorite. That's where I got it. They're up to 5. I went with the Packers for the reasons that you outlined. Detroit can get in the playoffs too, but here's the thing, and here's the problem. Seattle plays at 325. If Seattle wins, they're in, Detroit's out, and they know it before they even play that game. So that's something to look for.
Absolutely. That's an excellent point, and you're right. They'll absolutely know whether they have a shot or not at it. There's nothing I need to add. You nailed that perfectly.
Right, so if Seattle wins, then that line is going to go up with regard to Green Bay. Yeah.
Huge.
And the Eagles and the Cowboys, you guys mentioned that. So the Cowboys win and the Eagles lose. The Cowboys win the NFC East. Here's the problem with that. Cowboys are going to beat Washington. Sam Howell is going to make his first start as rookie quarterback for Washington. But the problem is the Eagles play at the same time, and Brian Daboll's resting starters because they're already in the playoffs. So be careful of that one as well. At Alabel247, Sportsline, at Sportsline on Twitter.
Another one I wanted to ask you, AB, these Browns versus the Steelers. This would be the game to put Mike Tomlin to finish over 500. It's a home game.
Great point.
Yeah,
he's never been below 500.
Yeah.
So with a loss, he is.
Exactly.
Let's go, Mike
at
T.
At home, you got, and it's only 2.5. They're giving up 2.5.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Look, we've talked about it the last 2 weeks on this show,
So,
right? Ride with the Steelers, man. There's no locker room in the NFL that is as good, solid, consistent as that. Mike Tomlin's the dude. The Pittsburgh Steelers are the best well-run small business in America. This is how they operate. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And not to mention, they also have a playoff scenario. They need a couple things to happen. But, yeah, there's no quit in the Pittsburgh Steelers organization. They're none. They're going to bring it to you. So, yeah, I'm with you. And you look at the Browns, man. They're kind of in a bad spot. Davion Clowney and his comments this week, not helping at all. All in on the Steelers. I'm with you on that, especially under 3. That's a good number to get.
Got a juggernaut going on in the national championship. Georgia and TCU. But before that, this game right here can't be overlooked. I mean, I'm talking about a lot of money probably coming in on this one. You got the Texans versus the Colts. You got 2-13-1 versus 4-11-1.
Wow.
I mean, hey, where you go with
throw
this,
the records out in this one.
Let's go get it on.
Dude, I'll tell you this, man. Look, give me the Texans. I like what Lovie Smith has done. They're not the best team in the NFL, but you know what? They know it. And that's kind of how Doug Peterson was at the start of this year with the Jaguars. He told them, he said, look, man, we're going to be counted out of every game. The hell with it, man. Let's just go play. See what happens. And the Texans kind of have that feel. The Colts, I don't like the locker room vibe. I don't like the coach to owner vibe. I don't like anything that is coming out of that whatsoever. But at least the Texans, dude, they're going to give you what they got. They've actually played better the second half of the season. I know they got some quarterback issues trying to figure out who's their guy. But, dude, I'll roll with the Texans there. Give me a little bit of culture, a little bit of feel of guys who like playing with each other. Dude, I'll roll with that one all day.
Titans at Jaguars, obviously. Jacksonville, a 6.5-point favorite. That line is high to me, and I think part of that probably is because Jacksonville's just that sweetheart team right now, and they know the public's going to go after them. So you've got to couch out a little bit. Am I kind of thinking in correct terms there?
Yeah, you are. I think it's probably going to be a pretty low-scoring game, right? Look, it's do or die for the Titans. And you know what? This is a good – like, if there was any kind of position that you would want Mike Vrabel's team to be in, it's kind of that. And you've got, Josh Dobbs, at quarterback, smart dude. He's not going to put you in bad spots. But, again, it goes back to what we were just saying, man. And, again, Bullock, that was his career. Like, dude, when the lights are on, go make a play.
You know it,
man. Somebody.
You
and it
know
doesn't
it.
have to be and it doesn't have to be a star player either, man. It doesn't have to be a huge play. Just make your block. If you're on the defensive line, dude, get pressure on Trevor. Get it up the middle. However you have to do it, go do it. Go make a play because you cause a turnover, man. Like, if you get a touchdown off of that, you get get energy going. Dude, all the pressure's on Jacksonville. It's not on Tennessee whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw the energy that Jacksonville's defense had in the previous game to where they were loud, letting you know about it. Well, dude, you know what? Turn that around on them. Put up 14 points early and say, all right, what you got now, man? Y'all quiet now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Do that. Put the pressure on them and make them play with that, dude. And if the Titans can do it, I mean, Titans can win this game outright. Plus, you're going to have to have Derrick Henry. He's going to have to go. He's going to have to go on the ground. And also, go back to what you were doing 6-7 weeks ago, using him in the short passing game. He was ripping off 30, 40, 50-yard chunk plays. Everything's on the table here. So, yeah, I'm with you. Titans plus 6.5. Loud with it.
Total is 40, which is low. I know you said low scoring. You like it below that number, or are you staying away like I am?
No. I don't have a bet on it, but if anything, I think I would go over 40. And you could look and you could bet. If you don't want to bet the spread or total, the Titans team total is 16.5. All right? I think regardless, the Titans get you 17 or more points. They might win, they might lose, whatever. But I think that they're going to give you 17 points because there's no tomorrow, right? You're not using the punter, at the, mid-fourth quarter, if you get blown out, whatever, right? I think you're going to have multiple opportunities here to get a couple extra possessions in this game. So, yeah, that, I would play that over. 40 is too low for me because Jacksonville can score too, man. They're coming in playing hot, good offense. Yeah, that one's a little low.
All right, college football national championship. Georgia was a 13.5-point favorite. It is now 12 over TCU. What do you do with that number?
91% of all the money is on TCU in this game. Let me say this.
Oh,
golly.
That scares the crap out of me.
See?
Dude,
I know what to do with that.
What does that mean?
Listen to this.
Go to Georgia.
They build those big casinos for a reason.
Yeah, coach's dream for Georgia, all right, where you play bad, you almost lose, but you win the game. Because if you have a team that's playing and practicing all week for a second straight national championship, it's kind of hard to be hard on those guys. What are you going to tell them? You stink? It's dude, come on, man. We don't stink. But you almost blew that game. I bet Kirby Smart has been all over them all week. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to come out hot in the first half. You could take their team total over 20.5 in the first half. Georgia is not starting slow again. I can guarantee you on that one. I also like Georgia 12.5. I think that TCU's had a great season. You know what, man? This Georgia team coming off a bad game, and you're coming off a great game, I could see that flip-flopping. I'm going to roll with Georgia on this one.
So you saying, AB, break it down for the people like me that really don't understand. 91% of the money coming in on TCU, meaning they're taking the spread or they're just betting straight up that TCU going to come out, all of it, the collective effort.
All of it,
Wow.
All of it. All of the money across the country has been coming on TCU. Now, understand this. I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen, too. What will happen is that late tonight, early tomorrow morning, you're going to see the professional bettors, that bet 50 G's, 100 G's on a game. They're going to throw it on Georgia. So this number is going to go back to probably 13. So if you're willing to play Georgia, go ahead, do it now, right? Because they're going to move that number. Get it at 12.5. That's a much better number than 13. But yeah, man, like, dude, the public's been feeling TCU, man. They've been loving them.
Man, who's betting $100,000? What's going on out here?
Dude, Matt, you see your guy Mattress Mac?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
1.5.
Hey, you know what? So Mattress Mac, I know Mattress Mac, and he called me. It was a Titans game, and he asked me is the Titan. I told him to pick the Titans, and I lost Mattress Mac's money. It was the playoff game last year.
Oh, really?
It was the playoff game last year in Cincinnati because Mattress Mac's guy came to the game. I got him tickets to the game.
Yeah.
And he put Mattress Mac on the phone. Should I take the Titan? I'm like, yeah, go with the Titans.
Yeah.
I lost Mattress Mac's money, man.
He got it back with the Astros. Yeah, he got it back with that World Series, boy. Sheesh.
That's awesome, dude. He put $2.5 million on TCU straight up to win the game. Not even points.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man, money line plus 360 or something. God.
You want to talk about FU money?
He got a strong heart. He don't really care. He can't be watching the game suspenseful.
No, you got to be off doing something else. You got to be off doing something else.
Hey, thanks, AB. Good stuff, man.
Hey, appreciate you guys, man. Y'all be good.
At Sportsline, they simulate the games 10,000 times, and then they grade them A, B, C, so you can make your bets that way.
Dude, that's crazy.
Sportsline at Allan Bell 247. When we come back to the phones. It is a Trash Talk Friday. Phone lines are open. We'll start with Santana and Tom. 615-737-1045.
What's up, people? Ron Slay here, man. Superbook Sports is the betting site you need to get to, man. All you got to do is put your phone in your hand and go to your apps, download the Superbook Sports app, or online mobile devices, whatever it is, man. Go to superbooksports.com. Start placing your bets now. Before we get into it, offering up to $1,000 bonus when you sign up, deposit, and wager all in the same day. It's real simple to do. You should do it. The big game coming up on Monday. You got a big playoff game, field type game for the big boy Titans going down to Jacksonville. What you gonna do? I know what I'm doing, man. Want to roll the parlay? Money line, baby. Let's go get it. You know what it is, man. Tighten up. So put Vegas right there in the palm of your hands, and you can see a magic trick done. You can start betting like you're in Vegas, even if you're away from it. And now Superbook will match all of it. Get in action right now with Superbook Sports. Visit superbook.com for terms and conditions. Gambling problem, call 1-800-889-9789. Book it.
3HL 1045 The Zone. Don Davenport will be back on Monday. Keith Bullock in the studio in her stead.
Yes, sir.
Brent Doherty, Ron Slay, Joe Hunk. Talking Titans Jags primarily.
This is a great song, Hunk. It's like high school. This takes me back to high school. You know, you have your music to get you hyped.
Mm-hmm.
Shut them down. Shut them down.
Shut them down.
Shut them down. Yeah, that's a
Public
good
Enemy,
one.
man. Go
That was my
back.
high
Go
school.
back and
Like
listen
high
to
school,
it.
this
That's
was
what
one of
you
my.
went with.
Yeah,
Chuck D, man.
yeah, good one. You say y'all got at the end. Y'all gonna introduce me to the.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Don't you worry.
That's good. I see what Hunk doing.
Don't you worry.
He like the build up.
Oh, in the air
He hitting
tonight
the build up.
Yeah.
to get you ready for Titans Jags.
Hunk hitting the build up.
Monday we'll be at Scoreboard Bar and Grill to get you set for the national championship game, Georgia and TCU. Georgia a 12-point favorite now. 615-737-1045 on a Trash Talk Friday. Santana is heading to Jacksonville.
Yes, sir.
Santana, what's up?
There we go. Go rep, baby.
Hey, how we doing? Yes, sir.
What it do?
We're going to rent the minivan. We're on the way. We got a Titan sticker on the side. We're on the way. Like Mariani says, we need to treat this like a playoff game.
Dude, if you rented a minivan, that means you're rolling deep.
Yes, sir. We got 6 of us.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
I got a quick question about Dobbs, and I got a rap for Parsley right after.
All right.
All right. Dobbs been with the team around 3 weeks. I don't know, long enough to soak in the whole playbook. Guy's a rocket scientist. He was only able to get
Literally.
12 yards rushing last week. His over-under rushing is set at 15.5. You think we open up the playbook enough to add over 15 rushing to the Parsley? I'm going to go ahead and do the rap and hang up and listen.
I'll let you handle that because that's to you, but I love the 15-yard. Think about Dobbs last week broke off a run that got called back because of a hold.
Yep.
He's not afraid to let it rip.
No, he's not afraid to get away either. And I think I forgot who we had on, but made a key point to point out that no, it was Greg Cosell. Quarterbacks know what their lines can do, and they know how to get away and help them to protect themselves. And you saw Dobbs being rolling out a little bit. So if the coverage is there, Dobbs is fine with putting the ball down and going to get 6-7 yards, and he's a vet and getting down. I don't see this guy doing anything silly on the rollouts, like trying to truck 2-3 linebackers or nothing. So I can see that throughout the game a lot. Use that against Jacksonville.
And he was getting the ball out of his hand quickly.
Yeah.
And that's what Trevor Lawrence has been doing over the last 8 weeks, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think, Dobbs has spent a lot of time in the NFL. For whatever reason, hadn't got on the field. No one really tested his skill set. Like we said earlier, it was an audition for him. He threw the ball 39 times. They got him on the edge. He got in and out of the huddle quickly. He had control and command of the offense. It was very efficient.
Didn't look too fast for him out there.
Yeah, no.
You know?
He was like I say, he was very much in control, and he was very eager. I think I heard one of his pressers after, or whatever. He was eager to get back and watch the film.
Mm-hmm.
So he can see where he went wrong, what he could do better, and then now he's gonna have more improvisation. He's gonna be improvise more, with those runs that you're speaking about. So yeah, Santana, I definitely would take the 15 yards over, because even on one of those bootlegs, he might, take it 10 and then another little scramble. Then you got 18. You good money.
615-737-1045. Tom in the Borough next up on 3HL. Tom, what's up? Happy Friday.
Hey, happy Friday to y'all too. I was just watching ESPN earlier today, and they were talking about the AFC playoffs. They didn't even have the Titans in the hunt for that, and it's just total disrespect. If I was Brable, I would be playing that in the locker room. That they've already handed it to Jacksonville.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was watching Get Up this morning, and all 4 panelists took the Jags. That's the easy thing to do right now.
Well, I mean, how much respect do you want if you lost 0-6?
Right.
You've lost 6 in a row.
You know what I mean? One of the last. Okay, you play everybody. You got hope. Like I say, going into this game, because Josh Dobbs. Everyone likes the chance that Josh Dobbs gives you. But Jacksonville beat the Texans in 2 quarters last week.
Yeah.
Easily.
It's up 31.
The Titans lost to the Texans a couple weeks. What's up? What y'all like?
And the Jags had lost 7 in a row to the Texans inexplicably before that game.
Right, and then they play in Texas.
Yeah.
Right, so the Jags, I think the win when the Jags beat Tennessee, that gave them a little more confidence.
Yeah.
Because it's like we came up here, we took their best blow. Derrick Henry had his 100 yards.
Yep.
But like we saying, their defense was riding high because they caused 4 turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
They were after Tannehill. They were getting sacks. Like they were doing what Tennessee's defense normally does to other teams. They were playing, complimentary defensive football, but Jacksonville didn't turn the ball over, and Jacksonville's offense is, they can score some points.
You're right.
615-737-1045 at 3HL1045. Ed next up on 3HL. Ed, what's up?
Hey, buddy. All right, I got a question that nobody's asked yet.
Okay.
And this has to do with people who think the Titans should lose so they get a better draft pick.
Yeah.
Since we've got some professionals in there, what would the locker room be like if the coach, GM, or owner came into the locker room and said, hey, I want you guys to lose this one so we can get a better draft pick?
I would stand up after he finished talking and said that and gave his spiel and said, man, you sound like a clown.
Yeah,
You sound like a clown, dog.
I probably would have told him to kiss my butt, but the 3-letter word.
Yeah, like
what
straight
you
up.
talking about,
No,
bro?
man. Yeah, you forget
We
about
always-
that.
Yeah, you can say that. You're good on that one.
Yeah, I know. I said it before, but I feel like I might get carried away.
Using too
sometimes.
many.
I want to get invited back. Hey, but it can't, professionals, the best thing for them to do is just sit everybody. I remember one year, maybe it was 05. It was Pac-Man's rookie year. So maybe it was like 05. We go to Jacksonville.
I think that's right, yeah.
We go to Jacksonville. It was a New Year's game, and we weren't good. And, the night before, Jeff Fisher was like, we're going to do everything in our power to win this game. Get the pregame. And we go out there with our third-string quarterback. Not Billy Volick, not Steve McNair, but Matt Marc.
Yeah.
So my point saying that, if they really want to lose the game, they'll do some BS like that.
It's
You know what I'm saying? They'll think if they ain't going to just tell you. But I know as a player, when I saw that, it changed my whole, man, I thought we going to win. We playing with Matt Marc.
Yeah.
Now we out here, and we ended up losing 41-0, but that's crazy, bro. That wasn't a good. That one wasn't a good flight home.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And that's not Matt Mark's fault.
No, not at all.
You know what I mean?
Not at all.
That's what I've been saying about Daly. It's not Daly's fault. I mean, he's doing the best he
Look,
can. But
man,
Matt's a great dude. He's
Yeah,
in
of
Nashville
course.
a lot.
Matt Marc's a great dude.
But I forgot about that.
Yeah, look,
You can do
don't
it
give
with
him-
the roster.
don't give him his first career start on my time.
What we doing here?
What are we doing?
3HL 5 o'clock hour coming up next on 104.5 The Zone. Go up to Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle. Get it done this weekend. Maybe you've been thinking about it for a long time. Maybe you want a new vehicle. Maybe you need more room. Maybe you need less of a payment. I don't know. Maybe you're looking for the pre-owned car, truck, SUV, or Jeep. Either way, these guys have you covered. Daniel Gupton and the guys have been doing this for a long, long time. I bought multiple vehicles from them. Just went in for a service visit the other day. Always enjoy going up to see my friends at Gupton. You will too. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee. About 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Best vehicle buying experience you'll ever have. Take your test drive, go inside. They'll help make the numbers work, and it will be that easy. Check them out online, GuptonMotors.com. Right now, while you pretend to work, GuptonMotors.com is the website. All of the dealership information is there. All of the inventory is there as well. These are your guys, 30 minutes from downtown Nashville in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee. 3450 Tom Austin Highway. Get on up there this weekend. Go see my friends at Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Yo, 3HL is on the air, 104.5 The Zone, 5 o'clock edition. Look at this, Slay. It's starting to become lighter out there later.
Why though?
It used to get dark on y'all.
Oh, real fast.
Dude, real quick.
Like at 4:30, right?
Yeah.
It was out
Yeah,
of
I don't like that.
That's why I'm against the time change.
Yeah, yours
Once
petitioning.
they spring forward, just stay there.
Yeah, my man petitioning to get the time.
I'm running for office on that thing. I almost cursed.
I thought, is there still daylight? Is there still daylight? Is there still daylight saving time?
I don't remember which is which.
That'd
But
be tricking
spring
us,
forward
man.
and stay there. That's my thing. I don't like falling back because I don't like it dark at 4:30.
I don't like that neither.
Like in New York, it'd be real bad, I would think.
Man.
Yeah, on buildings, you can't never see the sun.
Keith Bullock in the house. KB, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing great, man. It's been a
believe.
great 2 hours so far as our last one.
Rolling through,
I
baby.
told you we are going to move fast today.
Oh, man, let's go.
Lines are loaded. People want to talk on Trash Talk Friday. A lot about the Titans Jags, of course. National championship game coming up this weekend as well. Bills versus Bengals will not resume. And there are scenarios out there with regard to how they're going to handle that in the postseason. Before I get to that, we need to introduce the man, the myth, the legend, Ron Slate.
I'm in the building.
Hey, I'm in the building. Best believe I'm in the building. Better be ready.
I hope y'all ready.
I'm in.
Titans fans, you ready? You need to turn around, man.
Got no rules.
Let's slip downstairs.
This is our last hour of the week, and I promise we will sprint to the finish line.
I got a
Sprint
question.
through the finish line.
Right.
Brent,
Yes.
Slay
Keith.
got music. Don got theme music. How come you don't got theme music?
I'm not important enough. I don't
Come
need
on,
it.
like
I don't
it's
need
like, just like think.
I don't need
what-
that stuff.
every wrestler has theme music
Yeah,
when
that's
they
in the end.
enter the ring. You got to think of yourself like a wrestler.
I'm like Elmer's Glue. Elmer's Glue doesn't have any intro. It's
You
just
should get the
Elmer's Glue.
Undertaker. You should have the Undertaker intro.
That's my 12-year-old's favorite wrestler. Under
That
Mine
should be
too.
your. That should be
Love 'em.
like. There's no words. Once you just hear that, hunk. Yeah, you might have to work on that this
Right on
weekend.
top of that,
bro.
Rose.
Here's the thing too. Like
I like that
Don
for you,
has
Brent.
multiple intros. Slay has multiple on top of multiple.
And you got
intros.
none.
Ramon Foster has an intro for when he comes on our show.
I have an intro too.
You do?
Yeah. Red B made
He
it
sure
for me.
did. I heard it. I heard it one
Is it
time.
in there?
You do?
I do.
I heard it too.
I got my, my
wanna hear
Titans
this.
producer,
Mr.
Titans
Monday
Radio.
Night intro?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I heard it one time.
When I went, I was like, man, all y'all got theme music. I had to get mine.
Let me ask you a question. So on the anniversary of the 3 interceptions against Drew Brees on Monday night, I don't know what the date is,
Me
but like
neither.
on that date, I would text Drew Brees and just, hey man, how you doing? You doing well?
Well, you know what? I don't know Drew like that, but I have friends. I have
I'll bet
friends
you
that
don't.
have met Drew and know Drew, and he's like, yeah, that's one of his worst games that he's
Really?
ever
Yeah.
played. Yeah, but I mean, that's his fault, man.
Glad
He
you were there for it.
Yeah, he ain't study. He just like it's one of those things. We don't play the Saints a lot,
Mm-hmm.
so like if you don't play a team a lot, and who you like, man, who this guy giving us these buckets?
Yeah.
So it's like he didn't do his scatter report. Man, I was a dog out there, like
Well, and I've heard you talk about this, and for younger athletes out there that might be playing high school football or whatever, film study, man.
Yeah,
Serious.
You knew where he was going based on how players were lined up.
Yeah, I could tell you now because they ran with 2 running backs in the backfield and 2 wide receivers to the left side. It's called, I need Coach Mack for this. The 3-2-1.
Yeah.
Transcontinental.
Yeah, nah. So they had 3. But anyway, 2 wide receivers to one side. Quarterbacks are trained in cover 2 to read the Mike linebacker. So I'm the Mike in cover 2. So you're supposed to open to speed or strength. I don't need to do that. I opened away, so he thinks I'm covering that side, and I used to be a DB, so as soon as he turns it, I head turn. That's one. Another one was a tip.
For
Another
those
one
that
was
don't know, KB played safety.
another one was a tip, and then the other one, the last one, I let the receiver cross my face like he had me beat,
Yeah.
and then I just undercut it. So I was
Just a
playing that
dog.
man like a drum.
Dog making plays, baby. Dog making plays,
know?
man. That's what AB said, man. You got to go out there and make a play. That's what got to happen in this. You got your
Got to.
dudes back, man. Got your dudes, man.
Real quick, with regard to, and by the way, DeMar Hamlin, miracle.
Right. Yeah, that's dope.
That's crazy.
The dude was in a team meeting today with his team.
Yeah. That's
Look,
serious.
man.
Well, from the hospital, but yeah.
I'll say that, and I haven't spoken on it. I'll say, man, that like none of us, no former football player has ever been in that position. So when I think back to the image of Stephon Diggs' tears,
yeah,
that's real. Like they're seeing their guy, like he died on the field.
Yeah, his heart stopped.
So that's and they had to jump him to come back. So that's unimaginable. Like I remember we were playing Denver and Chris Hope. He got hurt and like he was trying to get up and he couldn't move. Like that was scary to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Luckily he was okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But he had that paralysis.
Yeah, he had that paralysis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I've seen and we've all seen those. But for somebody to just collapse and then you gotta jump him like a car to get him back.
Yeah.
Man, I'm glad Buddy's okay, man. I'm really glad
they
Buddy's
took the
okay.
ventilator out today.
Yeah, that's great.
Or last night. So that's great news. With regard to what the league is doing with that Bills-Bengals game not being played. So if Buffalo and Kansas City both win or tie, a Bills-Chiefs championship game will be a neutral site game. If Buffalo and Kansas City both lose and Baltimore wins or ties, a Bills-Chiefs championship game will be at a neutral site. If Buffalo and Kansas City both lose and Cincinnati wins, a Bills or Bengals versus Chiefs championship game will be at a neutral site. So there are a lot of moving parts with regard to how they're going to handle this based on that game not being available to finish. So we'll see, and we'll try to figure all that out just like you. Will this be Aaron Rodgers' last regular season game as Packers quarterback at Lambeau Field?
It's a high probability.
I would say, too. His record at Lambeau Field, I looked it up, 91-22-1. He's only lost 22 games at home.
Yo, what if Aaron
That's
Rodgers
crazy.
You was talking about off the air, like where Derek Carr could go, maybe. What if Aaron Rodgers went to the Colts?
Well, that's what I initially said, would be Aaron Rodgers at the Colts, and then Derek Carr got benched. And I'm like, oh, no, that's a much better
Man, Derek Carr, man. Everybody wanna like, oh, what he's done for his team, what he's done for the Raiders. He hasn't won nothing.
No.
He hasn't won anything.
I've been pissed off at him since last year when they were playing Cincinnati. The Titans wouldn't have even played Cincinnati, but this man on 4th and goal threw the ball to the 5-yard line and covered. Didn't even throw it into the end zone.
So silly.
Yo, and that's my thing. Like, how can you not win? Like, even this season, you losing all these games in the fourth quarter. Like,
awesome.
Come on, dog. Like, then you want to get up there with the fake Tim Tebow speeches. Man, don't nobody want to hear that.
Yeah, you had a chance.
Sit your butt down.
You had a chance, man.
Come get some of this pie.
Exactly. You had your chance.
Lamar Jackson missed his 14th straight practice yesterday. He is out this weekend. He'll miss his 5th game in a row. He has a sprained PCL. He injured his knee on December 4th against Denver. 8-4 with him, 2-2 without him. The head coach says that he thinks his guy will play in the playoffs, and I wonder if he's trying to put pressure on his guy there. The backstory there, though, is that Lamar Jackson is in the last year of his deal, and he's his own agent. So at some point you wonder if a lot of people nationally are talking about this and asking that question, if they would have gotten the contract done, would he be out there?
Yeah, I think he would. If I'm Lamar, I'm not going out there the rest of the year.
Yep.
I'm not, catch me outside. But
I'm
I'm not going out there the rest of the year. I'm going to be on the sidelines with my glasses, you know what I'm saying, all that. I'm going to be there support
like
my
Blaine's
teammates.
glasses.
Yeah, because, look, he did a lot for them.
Yes.
He went through OTAs. He played all the way up to where he got nicked, and he was like, oh, all right.
I told y'all what y'all had. Y'all know what y'all got.
Right. Y'all don't want to do nothing? All right, cool. I'm going to just sit. Y'all do your thing then. I'm going to be right here.
Yeah. I'll be right here with y'all.
Lamar ain't going back out there. I bet he don't.
I wouldn't either.
615-737-1045. Those are some of the stories that are out there. Brent Doherty, Ron Slay, Keith Bullock with you. Don Davenport will be back on Monday. Let's go to Titan Harry next up on 3HL. What's up, Titan Harry?
Tighten up, guys. How y'all?
Tighten up,
baby.
We're in the car just leaving Houston, so we're going to be listening to 104.5 for about 12 hours.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah, we're representing the Tennessee Titan fans from Houston. Head that way.
That's awesome.
Let it rip, brother.
Marc Mariani got us all fired up. So
yeah, he did.
Well, just wait till 5:45. We'll see if we can add to it.
So that's a good thing. We know what side you're on. You're activated or inactive as a fan base for this game?
We are totally activated, ready to go, man. We went to the Dallas game last week, and we turned around and said we got to go to Jacksonville.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Nice. That, man.
Let's go, man.
Man, there are
There's some real ones out there.
There are a lot of people with like 8 tickets in Green Hills that won't go to the home game.
Yeah.
Y'all
My
drive
man's
safe,
driving
man.
from Houston.
Yeah. You trying to go get to
I'm
it.
45 years with Oilers and Titans, so hey, we're going to get there one day.
I love
this
it.
might be it.
Thank you, Titan Harry.
Good energy,
Appreciate it.
baby. Good energy.
615-737-1045. Titans Big Papa next up on 3
Big Papa.
What about it, fellas?
Baby.
What's up?
As I was telling him, I know what Rabel needs to do. I was watching the replay on NFL Network. 2-minute warning. What was Sissy Pant Trevor Lawrence doing? Walking out through there, waving at the crowd, shaking his hand. You need to show that in the locker room and open up a can on his butt, and we'll be done with him.
I like it, Harry. That was Big Papa.
That's Big Papa.
I like it, Big Papa. That's just straight to the point, man. I did see him doing that too. They're waving and waving at the crowd. Man, listen, them folks came up here and got disrespectful in your house, man.
I mean,
they say they took over their trap.
Man, walk in your trap, take over your trap is what they did.
Better go get that back.
You got to.
With interest.
Yeah.
Need some dip on my chips.
You better believe it. You better believe it.
See some ladies tonight.
Hey,
Anyway.
man.
615-737-1045. Sonia next up on 3HL. Sonia, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
What up, Sonya?
Hey, so first of all, 22-year season ticket member, and oh my goodness, all these fans. There is no Titans faithful out there that want us to go lose tomorrow.
That's a fact.
No way, no how. Thank you, Keith Bullock, getting us fired up. Ron Slay getting us fired up, and then Marc Mariani coming in. Hey, I've seen all you guys play. Love it. Let's go, Titans. Tighten up. Let's win the South.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jacksonville was a second home to me.
Hey.
So, I don't think it has changed for the Titans organization.
No.
It's just we got a stadium here in Nashville and a stadium in Jacksonville. That's how I know it to be.
Yeah.
That's what Jeff Fisher said back
Still
then.
real estate.
So, I hope Coach Vrabel and the boys, they're the boys, right? They got the memo.
Yeah.
We were the tyrants. They're the boys. So let's go, the boys.
Yeah. Go handle business.
Titans have won 4 out of the last 5 in Jacksonville.
That's cool.
Jacksonville has won 4 games in a row. They have not won 5 in a row since 2005.
Come on, dog.
You see what I'm saying?
So, but that's what this.
You're
That's
still rolling around out there.
Come on,
You know what I'm
dog. That's kind of like the storyline, though, right? So, look, is it going to be the Titans getting off the losing streak and going into the playoffs strong? Josh Dobbs mixed with Derrick Henry, Traylon Burks, Chigga Quankwo, and this pieced together offensive line, emerging. If the Titans can put up points in the 20s, that's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge. The defense doesn't even get that much support from them. When it comes to scoring, they're always playing tight to the vest. Or is it going to be the emergence of the Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't really like the other storyline, but I can't do nothing about it. I'm gonna be home chilling like y'all, watching the game with something nice and cold.
As it should be.
As you should be.
They gotta get down to business.
Yeah.
Mike Vrabel has an amazing record when given 9 or more days to rest in the regular season. Got that for you when we come back. More of your phone calls on a Trash Talk Friday. Keith Bullock in for Don Davenport, Brent Doherty, Ron Slade, producer Joe Hunk. 615-737-1045.
What's happening, good people? Ron Slay here, man. I already have my maintenance check set up with Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. You should do the same thing right now. Want to stay cool when this weather keep changing? Want to stay warm? They make sure all of that is taken care of, man. It's a family-owned and operated company that's been in business for over 10 years. Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. family responds promptly to issues and gets the problems resolved quickly and accurately. Pride in their business on customer service. Now, don't you want to have someone that you reach out to that you know is going to be on the other end, not to you are number 39 in line, and you can leave your number, we'll call you back. That's not what's happening right here, man. You go to Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, and they're going to get back to you. SpringHillAC.com. That's where you're going to reach out to them, too. And if you do need a new unit, Spring Hill Heating and Cooling offers 60-month, no-interest financing. Plus, they can provide the financing for qualifying purchases and free estimates on replacement units. Spring Hill Heating and Cooling is proud to be a York-certified comfort expert company and are always backed to by a 10-year parts and labor warranty on York products. Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. They are the heating and cooling company that can take care of your HVAC needs. Available anytime at SpringHillAC.com. Call them. Excuse me, sir. You can't park there. The car has no roof. Oh, hell no. We already know. The car ain't got no roof. Ooh, Coach Mike Vrabel, he got these boys hype. We talking big shelf.
Under pressure, hit. Sack! Jeffrey Simmons!
Talking to King Derrick Henry.
Give Henry, he walks in. Touchdown, Titans! No review needed.
Oh, the mayor, Kevin Byard.
The Titans have picked it up with Byard to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Kevin Byard to the house.
And Bud Dupree.
Big chase, big sack! Bud Dupree.
And this 2022 Titan squad. Oh, they ain't got no roof. Y'all better get ready. Oh, it's time. It's time for some Titans football. Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? Who run it?
Titans Jags coming up tomorrow night at 7:15. Catch all the action right here on 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Ron Slay, Keith Bullock in for Don Davenport. KB. We only have like 35 more minutes.
That's it?
Yo, I know this was they brought this. Real Titans fans know that's not new, right?
Yeah, I hope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
hope they do.
I'm like, man, we was jamming to that locker room when I was playing.
Yeah,
I think it's dope though. I'm just like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, they didn't just create this though.
Right. I think it was dope though for sure.
Mm-hmm. 3-6 in the building.
Working our way through this Titans Jags matchup as Titans coach Mike Vrabel. This from Hard Rock Sportsbook. Mike Vrabel 9-1 straight up with 9 or more days rest in the regular season.
Oh,
what do you think the key to that is? With the
your
additional
players,
time to prepare.
Yeah, your players being rested. You know, a couple extra days to maybe install some things offensively and defensively, and more days for your coaches to kind of break down the film and really, you know, find the areas to attack or to protect offensively and defensively when it comes to your opponent. So, you know, Bill Belichick was a great coach at having his team prepared. I say was because it was when I was playing.
Right.
You know, so you know he has that in his lineage for sure too.
A preparation and rest.
Yeah,
there got to be some. There got to be something great. And then when people say rest, that don't mean they're going to Cabo for the weekend and things like rest is.
Unless you're the Cowboys one year.
Yeah, off your feet, man. Just get off your feet, get treatment. You know what I mean? Get on the bike, you know, ride a little bit, get a little sweat, go get in the cold tub, hot tub, get your therapy in, get your massage. But all while doing this, you got a tablet that's running around with you. You know what I mean? You locked in mentally, you stay engaged. But biggest thing, man, people don't understand, man. A day of rest off your legs, does wonders. It's crazy enough to walk around with compression sleeves on your legs. Just a day of that, and you still being active. You take them things off the next day, man, you feel like, golly, man, these legs feel amazing right now. So imagine 2-3 days of that, man. It's serious.
The bounce back is invigorating.
Mm-hmm.
615
nice right there.
737-1045. All right, let's go down the list. Greg in Nashville next up.
Choose a side, Greg. Choose a side. What's
Greg,
up?
What's up?
Hey, all right. First of all, I have to say, I've of course watched you, Keith, for a long, long time. Now, don't get mad. I'm a Colts fan, but
if Colts fans are cool. Cool.
Hey, listen, but you were a rocking linebacker, dude. You were fierce and mean. Nobody liked to play against you. So.
Appreciate it. Nah,
Yeah,
y'all look good.
really
Y'all look good. Blue collar group up there. Y'all used to try and give me hell during the game, but after the game, I definitely had the few that would be like, win, lose, or draw. Good game, Bullock. Even when I was on the Giants, we went and played the Colts. They was like, dang. They're like, dang, I hate to see you in that uniform.
You were a phenomenal player, dude. The Titans could sure use you right now. That's for sure.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Let me ask a question, you guys. Let me ask a question. So I got two questions. One, considering the Titans where they are in the salary cap and everything, just say they fast forward say they don't do well in the playoffs. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, the quarterback situation. What's it going to look like next year with the quarterback? What are they going to do there? And then two, what? I mean, what's the future for the Titans next year and the next couple of years? What are they going to do at the quarterback position? What are they going to do with the salary cap?
Man, these are all off-season questions.
Yeah.
It will be a big off-season. I think there are 12 contracts that need to be dealt with some pretty big-name players. So
Yeah, you need to trim some fat.
yeah, including the quarterback. I think the quarterback, I haven't looked at it. We looked at it a few days ago.
Yeah.
What was it, $36.7 million against the cap? I mean, it's –
J-Rob gave him $100 million.
Yep.
You didn't have to give him 100. He would have been
Not
good with
100.
75.
Yeah. Not a whole 100.
I can make
give him
75 go a
100.
long way, KB. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're gonna have to comb. That's a lot to get through. We got to comb through that in the off season, man. We will be able to answer all that, and we'll be able to break it down with you. But right now, tighten up. We're looking for the Jags, man.
615-737-1045. Cass in Ashland City. Cass, what's up?
Hey, man.
What's up, Cass?
What's up, Keith? Me and you met one time, man. Me and you and Lindsay Rowley hung out at a Christmas party.
All right.
Lindsay Rowley.
Yeah.
Great
Sounds
group.
like good crew right
Yes,
there.
Great group
She's
right
awesome.
there.
She does
Yep.
She's a great person.
I tell you what, Keith Bullock, man, he's a good dude off the field as he is on the field. I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
I'll try my best, man.
We know, man.
You remember Doug Crow?
Oh, yeah, man. That's my guy. Yeah. That's my guy. It's
Hey,
unfortunate.
passed away last year, man.
Yeah,
Good-
nah.
good friend.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, everybody lost a good one with Dougie. That was a great dude.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, man, I mean, let's get off the Titans for a minute and talk about the Prez last night. I watched that game, man. That was amazing.
64 saves, for those that don't know, for Juicy Sorrows. And that's the third most ever in an NHL regular season game. And it's only that's the second most in a game where that goalie won. 64.
That's gotta be.
a lot.
That's a lot of pressure on him. That means they got the puck in the zone.
The zone.
The zone.
They're in the zone a
the
lot.
whole time. They
Yeah.
just shooting at you.
You think Juice had a drink after that game?
Man, what?
He had a lot of
He
juice.
was out there like an octopus.
Yeah, he had a lot of juice.
Yeah, he went to losers after that game.
Probably so.
Shout out to Steve
Hey,
Ford.
I kicked all the
I saw you there
out
one
of
time.
the middle of the floor, man, and I was cheering for Saros that last 5 minutes, man. They shot more pucks at Saros the last 5 minutes than the Predators shot all night.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's tough.
Hey, thanks, Cass. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you,
Good
Cass. Line drawn in the sand,
Yep.
people.
I might have been at Losers one night and looked up, and there's KB.
Maybe. Hey, man, that's why I love Nashville, man. You know, do local things, man.
That's right.
Hey,
Well,
they could have that Broadway and all that stuff. They could do that.
Yeah.
that's why it's cool to live here, right? Like, you know where to go.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Slay, I know how to cut a corner.
That dog definitely do.
I know how to cut a corner in
Get on
Nashville.
down, baby.
By
That's
the
all.
way, have you heard that Slay's about to bring Sexy back?
I am.
Huh?
Starting January 9th.
What you got?
I'm getting down 40. Yeah, getting down 40.
You know
man.
that's Monday, Slay, right?
You got 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna let it rip
Oh,
this
what's up now?
weekend.
Yeah, I'm going off this weekend. I'm going
days,
I'm
everything, huh?
all going off. Strikeout wings. It's going down, man.
He said,
Go pick up your bottle at Red Dog.
Yeah, you feel me? It's going
he said the
down,
words of
brother.
the spring are baby oil.
Yeah. Hoop shorts, undershirts, baby oil.
So what do you envision your physique looking like when you are done?
Man, Bull, I'm going back to junior year of college.
Wow.
Yeah, junior year of college style. You know what I mean? No. See,
It was nice and svelte then.
Oh yeah,
That's
man.
pre-ACL.
Yeah. I'm swinging back through there like that. The only thing what you got to realize is all my weight is in my belly and my I was almost said breast, my chest.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
My belly and my belly and my chest. So guess what? As soon as I hit I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna tell you how this goes, man. This as an athlete, you know your body. I would come home, and I ain't telling people to do this, but I would come home in probably mid-June and probably be about 2:30. By the time I get ready to go back and August 15th, somewhere around now, I'm about 255, 260. Every single time. And I'm hooping every day, but I'm putting them back. I'm eating, I'm drinking. I'm I'm having a good time. You know what I mean? But I always know once I start sweating, it's going to fall off. So this time, though, I'm changing my eating habits.
But also, right, this time, you're not 20 years old.
Right. So that's why it's a life decision. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I can't get out there and go run 4 miles, then go hoop, then go jump. Yeah, I ain't even trying to do that right now, but I am going to start incorporating that a little bit.
Wait, so all your weight's in your gut, does that mean that you have a Hitchcock going?
Oh, every bit of the Hitchcock. Yeah. See,
you know what the Hitchcock is, Bully?
Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, see?
And when he when he comes out in the silhouette.
I told you. Hey, man, that's how you tell people, man, I got the Hitchcock going right now. Man, that silhouette, that was a cold silhouette.
I love it.
Hey, Bully know the beat.
Yeah. My guy, Mose Phillips, he's the defensive coordinator at Cane Ridge, and he played at Tennessee. We were up there at the same time, went to Hillsborough together. He used to, all these dudes walking around with their six-packs, he's like, I got the keg.
Yeah, man, everybody trying to have
I wanted to get, like I said, I wanted to retire and get the Homer Simpson. I just can't. Just because my body, I want to get the dope.
You retired and got in better shape.
Yeah, I'm trying to go. My goal, I'm about to get a 6-pack.
I'm going to transfer some to you then. You want,
I got two. I got the top
kegs,
2 right now. I just got to get the other 4.
I got some. There it is.
Yep.
Y'all don't want the Hitchcock though,
I
y'all.
love
I'm
that
telling
you knew what he was talking about.
Yeah,
the silhouette.
Yeah. That's it right there, man.
615-737-1045. Joey next up. Joey,
pick a side, brother. What's happening?
Hello, Mr. Monday Night.
What up, Joey? Talk that talk, baby.
Activated, baby. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Talk that
You
talk.
know what? Man, us Titans fans, man, we got real estate down there in Jacksonville, and they ain't charging us no rent. We in these Jags fans' head and in these Jags' ways head, man. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, we got the super monster in the backfield, and he's fixing to go off. You know, you got Batman and Robin. They back together, and they fixing to wreck some havoc. And you got Mr. Fantastic in the back here, you know, controlling everything, man. You know, Daddy's coming home, and it's time for some punishment. Tighten up! Have it down!
Yeah.
Hey, he drinking with Marc.
Turn it! Hey! Car ain't got no roof! Car ain't got no roof! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what the people want.
615-737-1045. Attaboy, Joey. Let's go to Nick next up on 3HL. Nick, what's up?
Choose a side.
Nick!
You say Nick or Rick?
Whoever you are.
Nick, Wick, John Wick.
Nick or Rick. Before I get to my comment, guys, Mr. Bill, I will tell you, my friend, you were my kind of linebacker.
Appreciate it.
Linebacker back in the 60s. You made those what I call ear hole hits. You got to get on a running back, you look him on the ground looking through the ear hole of his helmet, brother.
I was trying to make their mama feel it.
Listen, I want to briefly comment. This nonsense people are suggesting that any team or player will go into a game wanting to lose. And this statement is not just for the elite athletes, play college and professional. If you ever did, all you ever played was youth sports, I guarantee you never put on that uniform and went out there with your teammates with the idea of wanting to lose a game.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody who will suggest that, pardon my language, but they just don't know what the hell they're talking about, and I'm out of here.
Man, beautiful, man.
Nick is on point with that.
Man, every bit of it. Yeah, we come back in the locker room, high five, and yeah, y'all, we moved up 2 picks, baby. We gonna fix everything now, boy. We picking 12. It's on. Who we getting?
Right.
I don't know, but we gonna be all right. Like, what?
That's goofy.
Sit out of here. Get out of here.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, you want the better draft pick. You have no idea who's available. Like,
exactly. Like,
what position? Like, they could draft another bad offensive lineman. Who knows?
I mean, and it's not like it's the suck for luck.
You know exactly. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, Houston got that wrapped up, man. They're going to get Bryce Young. Party over. Next.
And by the way, Bryce Young may be a terrific NFL player. I don't know, but we saw him at SEC Media Days. That dude is tiny.
Very small. What? I followed him around because he was so
looks
small.
like a small high school point guard.
So why CJ Stroud, he's not coming out?
Yeah,
Stroud coming out, though.
He is. So I'll say, why Bryce Young over CJ Stroud?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of people have Will Levis over all of them.
Yeah,
The Kentucky guy?
Yeah. It looked like you ready to nominate him for the Nathanielisms.
Yeah, there's your Keith Bullock analysis of Will Levis right there.
Look,
Kentucky dude.
I've seen Stranger Things. That man ain't even winning at Kentucky.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh man, it's about to be in the air tonight, and if you know, you know, and if you don't, you want to tune in. That's next 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Drop everything, even your New Year's resolution. Hurry to the Xfinity Hello 2023 sale. New Xfinity customers can get 75 megabit internet for just $20 a month for 1 year with no annual contract. We have Xfinity internet in our home, and we just moved. And so that's one of the things that we needed to work the best because we are all working out of the home, school work, game work. All of that needed to work, and it does. And when you add Xfinity Mobile, you can get the best price for 2 lines of Unlimited Plus for a limited time. Get $500 back with 2 new mobile lines. You've got all year to pick up a new hobby, but this offer won't last forever. So drop the kale smoothie and make savings for your New Year's resolution. Drop everything. Get to Xfinity Hello 2023 sale now through January 10th. To learn more, go to Xfinity.com/Hello2023. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Internet offer requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Equipment taxes and fees are extra. After the term, regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet required for Xfinity Mobile. Compares Xfinity Unlimited intro to lowest price 5G plans for top 3 carriers. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes of usage per line. Data thresholds may vary. 3HL 104.5 The Zone, wrapping up the week. Titans Jags coming up tomorrow. Basically a playoff game. 7:15 Titans Radio. We'll have you covered. 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Ron Slay, Keith Bullock in the house.
Yes, sir.
Listen,
Appreciate y'all letting me hang out, man.
I told you before the show happened that we move fast here and that it'll fly by. True?
Yeah. I feel like I came on my mind right, man. I'll be catching y'all every now and then.
Every now and then? You had your game face on?
Yeah, I know how y'all get down, man.
Number one, Ultra Vol on Twitter. You can follow us there at 3HL1045. Thank y'all for having KB fill in while Babs is on assignment. Very fun and informative to watch on YouTube.
Yo, the down. The bully just delivering like the bully need to deliver. That's all it is, man.
You got to step up and make a play.
Come on, man. Just turn the lights on for my boy. That's all.
Hey, Dawn is a, very, very seasoned vet, and to fill in for her, you got to be able to make a play.
You got to bring it, dog.
And, you guys make it easy.
You think
throwing it off the backboard?
You think the Titans win tomorrow?
No. Dang, I said it.
You did. I sensed it. That's why I had to go there.
Yeah, I don't. Because my whole thing is, look, I want them to win, but I can't want it more than them. And I haven't seen an attitude that says we're going to go out here and take this game. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of hope that they're going to go out there and win. But look, we know several things. We know the dogs that we have are going to show up. You got your Kevin Byard, you got your Jeffrey Simmons, you got your Danico Autry, you got Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Right, Derrick Henry. So the defense of line is going to be active. They're going to get after Trevor Lawrence.
Right.
Josh Dobbs is probably a little more mobile than Tannehill was last time he was out there. So that will kind of help him. That's why maybe that parlay of him getting over 15 yards, I think that's going to be key because he's going to have to run. Like, look, it's the same O-line.
Yeah.
The O-line ain't changed.
Nope.
It's just that he's able to do more than we've seen in the last several weeks when Tannehill hasn't been out there. But, yeah, like one of the callers said, we've been saying all day, you got to go out there and make a play. You got to make a play. Somebody got to make a play besides the people that we're used to seeing make plays.
Totally agree. But opposite of that,
I mean, how many times have you bet the money line?
I bet it.
Meaning Titans as an underdog win.
I got 3.
I would take it on the spread.
I got 2 money line bets. I got a spread bet and a parlay bet of prop bets. So 4 total bets.
What gives you the confidence? Besides being a homer.
Man, that's true.
Homer confidence.
Yeah. What gives me the confidence, Bullet, I'm going to be honest, in a game of this magnitude, I just feel like these are the moments that you look for and you want, and you give anything to play in these games. And I think the Titans have been in this situation, let alone to be without the offensive line that they expect to be out there playing. But outside of that, they didn't do horrible in the Dallas game. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. And that's against – they ain't like Dallas took DeMarcus Lawrence and Michael Parsons off the field. No, they played the entire game. So I'm saying that to say, man, you give me Big Jeff and everybody that you named coming back. And to the flip side of that, it's a process in pro sports. Like what Cincinnati did, man, that's an anomaly, man. Like that don't happen, man. Like that run they got on – get to the Super Bowl, that's different. It's steps to it. I think Jacksonville is taking those steps. I just think they too young right now to know what this game is. Yeah, like you said, you can feel it in the city. Jacksonville is popping. It's going off the way it is. But at the same time, them boys ain't walked in them shoes yet. Okay. Them boys ain't. You got the number one draft pick, Big Walker, coming in there. ETN, he's still in his rookie year. Trevor Lawrence really just now getting real coaching. They just not really feeling like what it is to win. That's why he told them in the beginning of the season, listen to man, we're gonna be all right. We taking some bumps and bruises, but we're gonna be all right. Now you get towards the end of the season, man. They pat them on the back. They had a great year. You finished second in the AFC South, but the Titans done been there. That's all I'm saying. They done been there. When you look on your page, man, and you got Big Jeff out there posting the line with the blood dripping out his mouth, you know what that mean, Bully.
You said
that means it's time to eat.
You said you can feel it in the city.
Yeah.
You can also feel it in the night.
Yeah.
That is a night game, Saturday night. We're not talking about the typical Thursday night Titans-Jags games that Bully played in sometimes.
Come on now.
We're talking about this is for the division championship.
Come on, man.
This is for a playoff bid.
Come on, man.
You asked why we think, outside of being homers, that the Titans can win tomorrow.
Come on,
I'm
man.
going to point to a dog, Derrick Henry.
King.
Like it.
King.
He's been struggling, fumbling the football. Fumbled twice against Jacksonville. In his last 5 games against the Jaguars, Derrick the King Henry, 116 carries, 709 yards.
Playmaker.
8 touchdowns, has 6.1 yards per carry, 142 yards per game. The King is about to go off.
Tractor.
In his hometown, y'all.
At home?
He will not be denied. Keith Bullock, you wanted the dog? I'll offer you Derrick the King Henry.
Yeah, and if I'm looking for a dog, man, I'm going to set him right up there up front. You know what I mean? At the front of the bus. I'm going to tell everybody to move out the way. We don't need no bus driver for this. We already got one. I'm looking at Big Jeff, and he got a partner. He going to put an extra seat. I know a lot of people ain't seen the seats up front where it's 2 of them, and they got 2 steering wheels. That don't happen. But Danico driving the other one.
What I will say, for these Titans, we know the dogs. And the dogs that we looking for. The only way to come out and show yourself to everyone is to go out there and let your nuts hang.
Drop it on the table.
You got to drop them.
The injury report has been ridiculous for this football team the last 2 years. 91 players played in games last year. That was an NFL record. 85 so far this year. The Titans injury report has been much different this week. 1 player did not practice yesterday, and you haven't heard of him. Cornerback Devontae Harris.
Never heard of him.
Big Jeff's ready to go.
Got to be ready to go.
Danico ready to go.
Danico Autry ready to go.
Man, the line been drawn in the sand, Titans fans. I don't know which side you on, but if you ain't on the right side of it, man, stay out the way, stay home, stay in your closet. Ain't no need coming out. Titans going down here to handle business. You heard from them. They always holler, Duval. All that sound good. In this case right here, no. Got to bring it.
You know what?
The Titans.
All the fans going down there, they need to be loud.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Cowboys fans try to take over our stadium, but they didn't let them.
Say that.
They need to go down there and take over their stadium.
The Titans have won 4 out of 5 in Jacksonville, and you know what they're going to do?
Come on, baby! Tighten up, baby! If you don't feel it, you don't really want it. It's different out there, man. You hungry, bully. Your stomach growling. It's sitting on the plate. What you gonna do, sit and look at it? Go eat.
I don't play with my food, Big Slay.
Gotta eat.
I'm going to eat.
Gotta eat.
Although I don't think the Titans are going to win, I think they got the people in that locker room that can win. And that's all that matters.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
Yes.
They
And
just need to go out there and handle their business.
We got belief, bully. So regardless of what Mr. Monday Night think, I'm telling y'all right now, the car ain't got no roof.
Titans Jags
Let's
Saturday
go, baby.
night at 7:15. Titans radio coverage on 104.5 The Zone. Have a great weekend, y'all. Good night. God bless.
Peace out.